Okay. When last we left our heroes, you guys had just thwarted a bombing plot over the city of Black Hollow. And so you were back
Hooray.
at the guard captain's quarters discussing your fee, and you had just gotten paid. And I assume everybody got their shopping in during the off time?
Yeah, I PM'd you mine.
Yeah, I think I just bought a pile of healing potions.
Saving my money.
Excelente. Alrighty then.
Yeah, it's 50 gold per healing potion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I bought 4.
You could always use the bell.
And then you could always purchase a wand. But healing
Yeah,
potions are good for combat.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty then. So I think the question mostly is just what do you guys want to do at this point? You have a load of options at your disposal. You have the fort to the northeast. You know of the goblin encampment kind of thing, or the tomb that the goblins are inhabiting to the north, and then there are, of course, the bounties, whichever you wanted to do.
I don't think I'm personally ready to return to the what's it called there?
The fort.
The fort. Yeah, that was kind of traumatic.
I mean, if it's the same kind of people inhabiting it, I have a better chance of actually coup de grace them.
Yeah, I'm also interested in just finishing what we started, kind of. But
yeah, I mean,
I'd also maybe like to have Rain actually here to control his character. If we do that,
yeah,
because it might get dangerous. It probably will get dangerous.
Probably in 2 weeks though, because he said he's off for working for another 11 days or something.
I don't know how that is for next week. We're probably taking next week off. For me, I may have a thing that I'm doing, although I haven't gotten that confirmed yet. So we'll have to see.
How dare you?
Indeed.
Do we want to go do the huntsman then, since we found his tracks and we fought the owlbear?
Yeah.
Sure, we could do that.
Just sort of a filler episode.
Filler.
Monster of the week.
Yeah, monster of the week. So you guys head to the north through that farming village that you guys have been through now a couple of times.
I think they recognize us by now.
Yes. As you enter into the small farming town that you've been through once or twice, you see that the band of ruffians you encountered when last you were here, you see them outside of the tavern. The largest of these ruffians is holding up the innkeep by the scruff of his shirt, and a heated conversation is apparently going on. And as one of the ruffians notices you guys get closer to this as you're walking through town, he kind of comes up to you and screams at you, "Oi, fuck off, this is none of your business."
I say, sir, what is going on here?
It's none of your business between us and him. He's not holding up his end of the bargain. I've already said too fucking much. Just fuck off.
Well, we weren't probably planning on stopping. We're just gonna go through this village, so Nazcali would not be in his disguise. Probably. He was just trying to cloak up and try to keep away from eye, but would not really be in full disguise, really.
The guy that is talking to you, you see him
that.
kind of glance down at you, and he kind of gets this look on his face of like slight anger, but he ignores it for now as he continues to yell at you to get out of here.
Part of me wants to just punch this dude, and part of me thinks that would probably not be a good idea.
Claw here instead.
You can do that now.
You could scratch him.
Meow.
Oh god, we've got 2 cats.
Meow.
How many of the fogs are here?
There are 4 of them. There's the one large one who's holding up the innkeep by the scruff of his shirt, and then to each of his sides is one other that are also kind of like intimidating him, and then there's the one who's yelling at you guys.
Is the innkeep trying to take any contact, like make any eye contact with us or anything like?
He's not looking towards you. He is a bit preoccupied.
Okay, fair enough.
Is he trying to give us any sort of signal?
No, like I said, he is mostly preoccupied by the quite large man screaming in his face. They are they're maybe about 40 feet away from you guys. So it's not a given that he would even see you.
Right.
Could have Aaron use Charm Person on this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good work, yep.
I mean, what would Aaron do?
That's the question.
Tell me, Texas Aaron, what would you do?
I don't know. I've only had like 4 sessions with Rain Aaron. I don't understand his character just yet.
Well, he is
like a
from the heart of
sorcerer.
Texas.
A sorcerer is a class. It's not who he is.
He is his class, though.
Well, he's not even a sorcerer. He's an arcanist.
Yeah, but functionally, they're a lot like sorcerers that just happen to be able to learn spells instead of being locked to whatever they already know. Yeah.
He hasn't even sucked the life out of anyone yet.
He's been a very bad soul stealer.
Yeah, he's not been a good sucker.
I guess
So what
use
do you-
Charm Person on the guy.
Okay. So you cast Charm Person on this fellow in front of you. DC 14. It's a natural 1.
Hey, good old buddy.
That's
Wow.
not the accent.
I wasn't speaking the accent just then.
Oi, aye. I remember you from back in the old days. You and me, we were drinker buddies. Sorry, mate, I forgot you, mama there.
It's okay. So, what are you guys all doing around here with this guy up there?
Why, he's not paying us his weekly protection money. So, we figured we'd have to, give him a bit of a lesson, you know?
Protection money? What's he need protecting from?
Well, he needs protection from all sorts of things. If you haven't paid your protection money, you could slip and fall any time of the day, repeatedly on your face. If you catch my meaning, old buddy. And he winks.
So you're just blackmailing into giving you money?
No. Don't think of it as blackmail. Think of it more as, protection money.
It really kind of sounds like blackmail to me, though. You're just threatening him.
I think that's a matter of opinion, and my opinion is that it's none of your business. Am I right, old friend?
Actually, I think that that guy to the left, he already paid that guy. Maybe he might have kept it to himself.
Wait, who are you talking about? Are you saying the innkeep already paid?
Yeah, I saw him handing over that fine money over to your compatriot.
Really? Who did you see him hand the money over to? Jim or Paulie?
Paulie.
Obviously, one-eyed Polly.
Son of a bitch. That Paulie's always been trouble. Wait here for a moment. I'm gonna go talk to them, see what this is all about, see if I can't maybe finagle our way out of this. And you see him kind of move away from you guys and move towards the heated altercation. And they begin talking amongst each other. And the largest guy who was
more heated.
The largest guy who was previously holding up the innkeep kind of starts, stretches out his hand and says something to the other guys, seemingly asking for the money. And Paulie starts defending himself like, I didn't do it, boss. I swear, I didn't do nothing. I'm completely empty. And he empties out his pockets, and he has no gold in them. I swear, said boss, I would never steal from you. You know I'm no idiot. And
That's suitable.
You see the boss kind of move over to the guy that you were just talking about. Look, are you trying to make a fool out of me? No, boss. I just thought. And the large dude just sucker punches him square on in the face, and the guy falls to the floor, kind of grasping at his face, and goes, "Yeah, he over there. He told me, my old buddy, my old drinking pal from the old days. He told me he saw Paulie take some money." Who did you say told you that? Him over there. And he starts walking in your direction. And he kind of motions towards the innkeep. Oi, Paulie, Johnny, keep a watch over this one, won't you? I'm gonna go handle these fools. Oi, what are you doing? Are you lying to my man over here?
I ain't lying about anything. I saw him giving the money over the other day.
I just asked him about it. AM did it. Wait, the other day? Really? Because I've been here in town every day for the last week, and I haven't seen you around.
Have you been awake for 24 hours?
Well, no, but I presume that you would be awake at the same time as me. You're not nocturnal, are you?
Yes.
Really?
We like to do our killing in the nighttime.
That's fair enough, I suppose. But I asked my man, and he denied it. I've more reason to trust my man than I have to trust some random bloody cat person off the street, don't you think?
I'm not a cat. What are you talking about?
Speaking.
I mean, human person with stuff on their ears.
Theoretically speaking, if he did have the money and secret, he wouldn't carry it on his person, obviously.
I mean, he might. Paulie's not the smartest. He's not cut from the best cloth, if you catch my drift.
If he's smart enough to sneak off by himself with the protection money, he's probably sneaky enough to hide it somewhere.
I highly doubt it. In any case, if Paulie does have the money, the matter's still at hand. I'm missing my share of the money, and this innkeep needs to pay that to me.
Well, how much does he owe you?
Owes me 50 gold pieces.
$50 gold pieces, you say?
Yeah.
And if you were to obtain this 50 gold pieces on the innkeeper's behalf, you would be able to fuck right off?
Why, sure, if you put it like that. That would buy him another week.
Alright, I'm gonna give him 50 gold pieces.
Why, thank you dearly.
Then maybe the innkeeper can put up a bounty.
You've saved me quite some time here. Thank you very much. I'll be collecting my men
Of
and heading
course.
out. Lots of collection money to collect today, if you know what I mean.
This will be the most expensive in-room I've rented in a long time.
You mind if I talk to my friend over there before you head off?
Well, sure, I suppose so.
He owes
Yeah,
me a few silver for a drink I got him.
Fair enough. He heads off to talk to the other fellows and the guy who was. You're trying to talk to the guy who was punched, right?
The guy who we charmed.
Yeah. So okay. So he walks up to you and he goes. He's just rubbing his cheeks where he got punched. He's going like, oh, "That really hurt."
Yeah, I could definitely. I can't even do his accent anymore.
Love it.
It's been a week. I've forgotten how to do his accent.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh my god. Oh, that's great.
I haven't heard his voice in so long I can't imitate slightly American. Or badly American. Which is Texan.
Hello there.
Yeah.
I am American. I am from America.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No.
Robot!
I'm just going weirdly Southern or American rather than Texan.
Howdy, y'all. I got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that punch to your face you took over there, but maybe we can work something out. We, sorted out that business with the innkeeper for you, but, well, my pockets are feeling a little light. Maybe thinking about seeing you guys up at your little hidey-ho, see if I can join up with you.
Oh yeah. No problem if you looking for work. We got lots of that. Always could use a couple extra hands. Oh, well, there's a general store in town, but what most people don't know is that behind one of the bookshelves there's a bit of a hole going a bit underground, and well, one thing leads to another, and that's where we spend most of our time. So if you're ever looking for work, come on by and we'll fix you right up, alright?
Sounds good to me.
Alright then, catch you later, mate. And he joins the rest of his band of ruffians as they head off to another place.
Good idea.
Well, Aaron's allowed to have wisdom plans. Genboki isn't.
Yeah. I just wouldn't have thought of asking them where they lair in the anticipation of a bounty becoming available.
Well, you probably wouldn't put a bounty up. Well, the innkeeper wouldn't have done it, because this is just a village. He would have to leave this place to go to the capital to put one up, unless there's a bounty board in this village.
Yeah, if the price is 50 gold a week, he can't really afford to go anywhere, ever.
Or pay for a bounty. We pretty much get paid for what we find in their base.
Well,
Think
I mean, we still want to wait for an actual bounty to become available, so it's all, legal and on the up and up.
I'm saying there probably won't be a bounty because he can't pay for it.
Yeah.
Might be just a cheap little bounty.
5 silver.
I doubt there's going to be a bounty.
Like, if he has to pay 50 gold a week, he probably doesn't even have enough money to feed himself, let alone have the inn running.
Last time we were here, everybody's super poor.
Yeah. Well,
So we know exactly where all that money is, so nobody is going to be able to afford to
I suspect that the actual protection fee isn't quite that severe. That was just the outsiders messing with us, see how much we can get out of them price.
We can go ask the innkeeper.
But, I mean, still, with people like this, it's usually like so much money that they have to spend every waking hour making up for that and try to stay alive. But it makes sense. You don't get matching uniforms from just killing goblins. So,
well, yeah.
The innkeep kind of stands up after having been dropped by this guy, and dusts himself off and starts walking towards you guys. And goes, "Thank you very much. That could have been pretty ugly. I'm very grateful.
Indeed.
If you want to stay here for the night, I know it's noon barely, but if you want to stay here for the night, it's completely on me."
Well, that's good. It's threatening to be a very expensive inn room.
No worries for what you did for me. I'll gladly let you stay here for many, many nights. It's the least I could do after that.
So how many businesses have that thug group got under their thumb?
Every business in town. As you may know, there's not a lot going on in town. It's mostly us, the inn, the general store, a couple of farms, and maybe a restaurant or two. But there's not much going on. But every single store they've got under their thumb, and every single farmer, Old Henderson, and Old Henderson Farm to the east, and it's everything. You won't open a goddamn door in this town without getting mugged by those bastards.
How big is that group?
I don't know. I don't think there's that many of them. They don't need to be that many of them. We don't have anything here. There's nobody here to protect us anyway, so there's not much we can do against them. As long as they have a sword.
Have you ever considered putting up a bounty?
A bounty? Do you think I've got the money for that? I pay those bastards 10 gold a week. That's all I get. I don't make any more money than that. I can barely feed myself. I mostly live off of water and grain. For horses. Horses eat grain, man. Yeah.
This is true, but...
I don't know, you can make yourself a nice porridge with that.
Yeah.
Yes?
I know that because I eat porridge every goddamn day of my life. I've mastered the art of making porridge, but you can only make porridge so good. And pie bugs. I eat a lot of pie bugs. They are not good.
Wait, what? Pie bugs?
You know, pie bugs?
I'm afraid I don't recognize the pie bugs.
The vernacular, as it were. You know, they're squishy little fellows. Live underground, eat scraps that we don't eat, and the scraps that our pigs and our cows and whatever don't eat. They're everywhere, and if you catch them, well, you've got yourself a dinner. It's not good. In fact, it's pretty putrid, but it's dinner. It's another day.
Ah.
Anyway, thanks again for your help. If you guys need anything, just come on by. I'll just be in my tavern.
Of course. We've got some business to attend to in this area, but we'll be sure to stop by before it gets too late.
Please do, and good luck to you. And with that,
likewise,
walks off to his tavern.
Should we... I hate having to swap accents. So we adjourn to our room so we can talk in private.
I reckon that would probably be for the best.
Right, then we'll go to the room that the innkeep's given us.
Yeah. So you guys head into the tavern, and you head into the room. The room isn't much, not compared to the tavern that you're used to, the Aqueduct. In Black Hollow, it's very meager, with one kind of queen-sized bed and then two kind of just straw mats. And the bed, although it looks appetizing, is not especially comfortable. But it'll do.
Well, I don't want to eat the
least
bed.
Gives us a semblance of privacy for the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
So we go to sleep, then wake up at night time and slit their throats.
Yes. To be honest, I'm a bit hesitant to do anything if we're not being actually, paid to do so via bounty.
We can take our payment out of the stuff they've taken from these guys.
Well, we could take some of it, but I doubt it's going to be fair for the villagers to take all of it.
I mean, it'll be fair if it stops.
Indeed. Yes, my concern is that if we were to do that,
but I do agree we kind of need to stop these guys.
Yes, well, of course, they're terrorizing the good people of this podunk little village. But if we were to attack them and take their things, it may not be considered to be legal.
What they're doing
This
isn't
is my
legal.
concern. No, it isn't. But as they say, 2 wrongs don't make a white.
That's why you make 3 wrongs.
Well, but that is beside the point.
Well, I mean, legal or not, I doubt anyone's gonna be really stopping us or going after us if we beat these guys up and free this village from them.
There's also no law enforcement here.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell you what, Steve. I'll pay you 50 gold to have a bounty on these bandits.
Well, hot dog. What are we waiting for?
Well, nighttime. They said they fought...
Well, yes, besides...
I need to swap over to Aaron, because my character would be saying this. Yeah, those guys saying that they got the same sleeping pattern as us, and they don't exactly seem to be the nocturnal type. So, if we go to sleep, wake up at night time, catch them on guard, maybe sleeping.
Excellent.
Most of them are us anyway, also, so we have, well, most of us have that advantage if it's dark.
Yeah, they can't see me when I cut their heads off. Nap time?
Yes.
Okay.
Steve, that was mighty noble of you paying for the innkeeper's share.
Well, it's not something that I'm terribly inclined to do regularly. I just... It didn't sit quite right with me.
Paying the gold?
The money.
That the innkeeper should be so...
passive?
Well, there were plenty of armed guys bullying him, so there wasn't much he could do about it. And it bought us the time to, do all this.
Yes. And besides, we'll be able to retrieve my money back later.
That's true.
So, do you guys head to sleep?
Yeah. If we're waking up at, midnight, can we prepare spells? Because we would have had 8 hours from, noon.
Yeah. Isn't it... I think the rule is that you can only benefit from a long rest every 24 hours? Or am I crazy?
You might be. I don't know.
Also,
they changed the rules a lot.
At least the way clerics work, it's a specific time of day.
They just do it in the morning.
I specified early morning. So I probably can't. That's fine. Oh, hey, I could... Oh, yeah, I leveled up.
You don't do some leveling up, did you?
I did. I'm just wondering if because I could do lesser restoration for your blood loss. But I'm just... If you're gonna fight, do I want to do it now? You might need those healings. It's up to you. I can do it if you want me to.
I'm looking at resting rules. Set time of day, so let's have a look see at cleric.
I'm pretty sure it's at like specific time of day. Because it's like meditating and such, so it's very ritualistic.
Each cleric must choose the time at which she must spend 1 hour each day. So I think you select a time and then it's that forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
No, so that's at like early morning, like after waking up.
It's when you do your, what's it called there?
Praying.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's probably to prevent, encounter, sleep, spells.
Yeah.
So you can only do it once a day. So you would not gain the.
I still have the spells I have now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we rested before coming here, so we've only lost one first level from Aaron.
Yeah.
If we are going into battle, Lesser Restoration would help me get 3 hit points. If you roll 2, though.
Yeah.
2 or higher.
No, didn't you just have 1 point of con damage?
No, I had 3. I got rid of that, but then the blood loss put me down to 2, and you said I needed to wait longer than a day to get rid of it because of having less blood in my system.
You waited 1 day and you got rid of 1 con damage, and after that you had to wait longer. But you should only have 1 con damage.
Okay, I'll put it to 1 then. So if you use Lesser Restoration, it worked.
Just gonna do it then. It's fine.
Hey.
Oh, it's a good thing I healed off 1.
That's all you needed.
Oh my god.
Alright. Got my health back.
So you're all hot and ready for some fighting.
Yes, in the tavern that's still at Black Hollow.
Yes. Still Black Hollow. So you guys, during the dead of night, head down to the general store in the middle of town. And
in the dead of the night.
It is a 2-story house with the general store situated at the 1st floor. And so as you are sneaking into that, well, actually, first off, it's locked. So you would presumably need to roll a...
Disable device.
Yes.
It's a good thing I got my lockpick. I'll take a 10. So 21.
Yeah, you succeed. You easily manage to open the lock without much difficulty. And so as you are sneaking through the store, do go ahead and make me a perception. I'm not a perception, a stealth check.
Who wants to come in with... Well, we should all just go in.
Okay. Okay, so that wasn't as bad as I was afraid it would be.
Is the inside all dark, or does he have like a nightlight on something?
No, he wouldn't have a nightlight on.
Okay, good, because then it would like burn down his house.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I can't see anything.
But when I say like nightlight, like in these eras, you're probably using torches, unless you're using magical stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's no reason he would
fire unattended.
Like, at most, he might have like a candle next to his nightstand while he sleeps, and then if he like hears a noise, he would light the candle with something.
Yeah, but how long does that take? Is that one move action to pick it up, a full round to light it?
It takes about 6 eons until he has it ready. It's painful. It's painfully brutal. Okay, so you guys manage to sneak through the store to the back of the store, where you note a bookcase. And knowing what you know about the bookcase, you move it out of the way to reveal a hole in the wall leading to a hidden room with a hole in the floor of this room heading downwards. And do go ahead and make me a perception check as you are.
Would Steve be able to see down there?
I mean, not unless he has a thingy.
A thingy? Eyes?
Yes, light.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 1 either way, so...
So as you are all descending into this secret room downstairs, Niscali hears the crackling of fire further into this hidden room, and the flipping of pages, amazingly, with your bat-like hearing.
Well,
Goblin ears just perk up and...
Not for nothing.
Giant ears just perk up and...
I hear something. I hear something.
What do you hear?
There's someone down there probably keeping watch. I think they're reading something.
Bandits can read?
Can you tell what they're reading?
Yeah, is it a good
No.
book? What does it sound like?
I hear paper. Like flipping paper. They could be writing something also, but I don't know. I can't see there.
Sounds like a Garfield comic.
I am suspicious. These bandits did not strike me as the types to be able to read.
Maybe they're looking at a ledger? You know, where they keep all their
Yeah.
information?
But why would
Could
they
be
have a
that.
ledger?
Because they
Yes,
seem
they're
forgetful.
taking money. They're
Yes,
taking money
but
from people.
They don't seem particularly educated.
That's what I thought.
I mean,
Well, some of them might be.
Maybe they hired a receptionist.
that would be terrifying, to be honest. But I'm just saying that the ability to read and write is not commonly found. Unless it is, and I'm totally missing that.
No, you don't.
You're not a
Not that
barbarian.
common. Yeah, but if you're an uneducated, uneducated peasant, you're not likely to be able to read and write.
How far in the past are we?
I mean, it's medieval times. Like, wizards can read, nobles can read, and people with 12 intelligence read. But, your average peasant farmer doesn't really need to read.
I can read!
I'm just
For
saying,
better
as
or for worse.
all
Yeah.
all adventurers can read. You are
Except
not
barbarians.
a peasant.
Adventure.
Wait, I thought that was
barbarians can read now.
3.5. Yeah, it was
Barbarians are
3.5.
illiterate.
No, that's 3.5.
Not-
I
not-
think.
Is it
Not
not
in
in Pathfinder?
No.
No, not in Pathfinder. It's 3.5.
I
I
picked
think
bamboozled.
it's a
It's hilarious.
drawback.
Used to
to
not
take
be able
illiterate.
to read.
Is it?
It's absolutely hilarious.
I think so. I think there's a drawback that makes you illiterate.
Yeah, there's a drawback for that, but it's not a default class feature.
Aw.
Because even barbarians could learn how to read just taking a multi-class.
That's
Yeah.
what I used to do.
But yeah, that's an old 3.5 thing.
Also, you don't really do organized crime without having someone who knows how to read and write.
I like how we're having this conversation on the stairs.
You're just in the staircase.
We're
Well,
stage
not
whispering
everyone
because
needs to
microphones.
read.
The microphone doesn't pick up whispers
My concern
very well.
is that whoever's in there and reading is probably more dangerous than the bandits themselves.
It could be a wizard.
The power of words.
Yes.
Want me to go and check?
Love it.
Yes.
Did Nascali pick up any sneaking magic at all? Like muffle, darkness, or whatever?
I did, but I might not have them prepared.
Erin has a scroll of blend, although that might just be personal range.
I don't know what blend is.
It gives you a bonus to sneaking.
I thought it just gives you concealment.
I don't have any prepared.
+4 circumstance and stealth for...
Uh,
What level is the scroll?
It's first.
So that's going to last 10 minutes.
Yeah, it should be more than enough for you to get in and out.
Wait, didn't he learn these spells?
No, I think he said he was gonna wait?
No, I swear we spent some time in Black Hollow for him to read some of the scrolls and learn them.
Yeah, because
I'm pretty sure
that's-
he learned.
Yeah, he learned knock,
Really?
because he can't get second levels yet, so he learned the knock scroll.
Oh, okay.
We only got
Then
one,
he
didn't
must-
we?
You only got, did you...
I
did
don't
you get
remember.
the next one? It's been so long. It's been so long since Rain was here.
Rain who?
Yeah, Rain who? I think if it's on his sheet, then he knows it. Blend, that is.
Yeah,
If
no,
it-
not
if
blend.
it's-
He has, like, knock and share language, but I don't know if he learned those from scrolls, because they're second level, and he can't cast second level yet.
No, he couldn't cast those.
So
He
learned
has-
them from scrolls.
Yeah, I guess he would have learned them from scrolls. So he knows Blend.
He doesn't know
But
blend.
he- Oh,
The blend
it's
is
on
the
its
scroll
own.
he has. No, it's not.
Oh,
Is it?
am I crazy? Let's see.
Wait, looking.
Here. First.
Oh, yeah, the very
at
end.
the bottom. Yeah.
No, he's not quite prepared.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, the question is whether he would have prepared it, and I don't think he would have.
No, we weren't exactly going anywhere stealthy.
Does learning the scroll consume the scroll?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well then he doesn't have that scroll anymore.
Yeah, that's why I was questioning what he had learnt. Because he also has knock and share language, which he learnt all those, so those are all gone. We only got one of each, didn't we?
Yes. Well, you did. Yeah, of those, you only got one of each, and then you got a bunch of other stuff that was other stuff.
Yeah, kill like
I'm
roots and
good.
speak with animals.
Yeah.
Alright. I would say Chaos Burst, but no.
Do it, do it, do it, do. Please do it.
No.
Pretty please.
It's not my character, and this is not really the time for me using Chaos Burst.
Can we ask Rain through?
Can we
Discord?
Chaos Burst?
Rain, can we Chaos Burst?
I mean,
want
he
a
seemed
Chaos
very
Burst.
against using it, so
Oh,
won't.
but I want it.
Yeah, it's really his call. Like, it's not fair
Hey.
to do when he's not here.
We're not asking Rain. We're asking Texan Rain. What does he say, partner?
I'm gonna say a no.
Aw.
It's not that desperate yet, the situation.
This is just a nice to have. So did Scarlet prepare any or not?
No, I haven't prepared any of them.
I guess Genboki will stealth ahead, since 2 of the party members are very bad at stealth.
This is
I'm
true.
not bad at stealth. I just
You got a
am
+1.
bad at stealth. Yeah. Well,
You're
that's
not bad. You're
It's
just
just
bad.
not. I'm not bad. I'm just not good.
So bad.
I could maybe stealth with you for, I guess, backup, but
Yeah, I'm just hanging back and being like,
Have a conversation with Aaron on the staircase.
Howdy, partner.
howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy ho!
Howdy ho. So you sneak into the room. Make me a sneak check.
A stealthation?
A stealthation.
Yeah.
stealth.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be. Yeah, I don't think he even. No. Yeah. So you managed to silent as a silent person. Sneak down into this basement, and you see that the staircase goes here. So north of the staircase, to the side of the staircase, I think I'm describing this right. You see that there are 4 straw beds, and then directly south to the straw beds, around a corner, there's a chest that is closed, and then just ahead of the staircase, You see the large man that was holding the innkeep by the scruff of the shirt is going over ledgers and writing in them by candlelight, and he does not seem to have noticed you.
Is he facing away from the stairs?
He is facing... Wait, I have a map in just a moment. I'm just doing the finishing touches to the map. But he is facing... Yeah, he's facing towards a wall. So the table is adjacent to a wall, and he's sitting by the table and facing the wall, writing in the ledger. And the wall is directly opposite the straw bed, so he's looking away from the straw beds and the chest. If this is making any sense.
Around 40%.
Kinda.
Okay. Just 2 seconds.
Is the candle the only light in the room?
Yes. The candle is the only light in the room. It would presumably be a bad idea to have more sources of light, such as torches, where there is a lot of dry straw.
So we burn the place down and put the bookcase back so he burns alive.
I'm gonna nix that one.
Yeah,
Sadly, you're on the staircase. You don't have any input.
I'm gonna nix that one.
I will also point out that gold has a low melting point.
Yep.
Yeah, you can sell it for gold.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about gold is you can literally sell gold for gold.
But it's worthless because it's been melted and it's bad now. It's bad gold. You don't like it. You don't want it when it's melted and
It's
gross.
very awful to carry when it's just
It's
this
still
glump
gold.
of gold. It
Just cast mending on it. You could probably use prestidigitation as well. Make it seem like it's just a very big gold coin.
Okay. Almost ready here. Here we are, and dynamic lighting. And no global illumination. I'm gonna have to reload my Roll20 side because it broke. That's always fun.
Yeah, Roll20 does that.
It does do that, yeah.
It does do that.
It does do that. Okay, I think we're ready to move here.
Rain needs context for the decision on whether or not to chaos burst.
only fair enough.
We want to see it happen. That's the context.
We want to see it. That's the context.
Just we want to do it.
Do
That's more
Rain,
like the
do
reason rather than context.
Let it happen, Rain.
I mean, it's chaos. There's no context. Just chaos.
I'm still working on the candle on the staircase, but this is approximately the room.
You're not going to bring the Scully in here?
It is very black.
Oh, I thought you were the only one who was sneaking down.
No, it's me and the Scully.
No, I went with him
sorry. Okay.
for backup or something, I guess.
Moral support.
I guess. You sound very assured. There you are.
You also got to put 3 sleeping people here, don't you? Now one a coup de grace.
Wait, they are here.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, you put them here just to tempt me.
Oh, well, okay. I also put them there
Can
because
you-
they're sleeping.
Can you coup de grace someone who's like, even though they're awake, but they're unaware of you?
I need a feat to do so. So no.
Okay.
Okay, Rain says no.
I am disappointed.
Yeah.
I am disappointed, but not surprised.
I mean, I could coup de grace those people, because you said before it creates sound as long as they don't wake up.
Yeah, but would you need a chaos burst to coup de grace them?
No.
Isn't that required?
No, I'm not talking about the chaos burst anymore.
Oh, I still am.
Because
I guess
if
put out the candle, but it's gonna realize what's going on.
I mean, if you prepare to get rid of the candle when someone notices us, you can do that. But I kind of want to coup de grace the people who are sleeping, because I'm not too sure I could one-hit the bigger guy.
I did forget to tell Niscali to make me a stealth check, because I thought...
I
It's in
made
the
a
chat.
stealth check.
Oh, you made a stealth check.
I rolled a 23.
Oh, you were the 23. Okay,
Yes.
he was the 21. Okay, yeah, you both did fantastic.
I mean, it has
We're
our
stealthy like a-
picture, it has our name.
I got confused. I got a lot.
We're
I
a
was
stealthy
making
couple, like a goblin and
candles.
a cat folk.
Wow.
Oh yeah, music.
But yeah, I can, I guess, hold ready an action and just hold it.
Yeah, just ready water on the candle.
Yep.
I like how we have the tense engagement, but it's more like Metal Gear Solid's Mission Impossible time right now.
I don't have.
Doo-doo-doo.
Doo doo. Doo
Dun, 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 dun.
I guess I'm gonna go sneaky up to the unconscious people.
Okay.
Yes.
So you sneak. God damn, this music. You sneaky up to one of the dead people.
Dead? Well,
I
they're
mean-
soon to be dead.
Soon to be dead.
They're gonna
One of
die.
these Soon to be dead people. And you coup de grace. And at the same time, Niscali is going to.
I'm going to
Got it.
hold it. I'm not gonna cast it yet, but I'm gonna like ready an action and be at the minute
Yeah,
there's like a sound that this guy starts like turning around and noticing what's going on, I'm gonna cast it.
Absolutely.
But I'm holding
you
it.
can, You can ready an action to do that.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
that
readying an
exact thing.
action.
Okay. So, I mean, you automatically hit.
Yep.
Weapon damage. 3d4. 3d4. Yeah, it's a crit. Yeah. So
It's a crit,
9.
and this is a times 3
And
one.
that's a sneak attack, yeah. So that's 24 down. I mean, that's going to kill him, right? So you jab your star knife into the neck of the person, and the person starts gargling up blood, and starts yelping. And the other person turns around to see this, and immediately as they start to turn, Niscali casts.
I'm gonna cast it immediately when he starts to turn. It won't even have the time to like turn around fully.
Yeah, so
When
just
I-
immediately as it happens, you do it. Create water, and a splash of water hits the candle, and it goes out, and the room is completely dark. And the guy lets out his last gurgle as he chokes to death on his own blood, and also from the horrific stab wounds. And the guy who turned around yells, "Intruders, wake up!" And but he does that in an Australian accent. Roll for initiative.
And presumably, Erin and Steve heard the yell.
Yeah, they are.
They don't have tokens currently.
They do not have tokens because I don't have an upstairs mapped out. This guy's super dead. And the rest of the guys are waking up.
Don't they need to roll like if they hear that yell?
Oh, they do hear
Just-
it. Oh, they
I
need
mean,
the
if they're asleep-
tokens
if they're
to roll
asleep.
initiative.
But if
Oh,
they're asleep,
No. They don't hear the guy dying. They hear the guy who turned around yell.
I mean, last time we did this, people were sleeping because they couldn't hear the yelling.
They're next to him. They're going to hear him. Like they're right next to him.
Okay.
He doesn't want me to kill
It's
everyone.
fine. Yeah, that's fair.
So
I mean,
can't actually see anything
he's
on this
right
map.
next to them. Sorry,
I'm not
you
sure.
were-
Am I supposed to be able to see something?
No, you're in GM. You're in token now, but it's all white, and you're not anywhere.
It's all white now.
That's all white for you. Because you're quote unquote upstairs, but the upstairs doesn't exist. Welcome behind the curtain. Initiative.
Welcome to the scary door.
The scary door.
That's gonna be weird because I'm gonna be fighting with my star knife. I haven't got a macro up for that.
You silly lad. Actually, slightly surprised that you don't have a macro for everything. That's... Can't believe it. Go for this lord. Okay. Okie doke.
While we were sneaking down, could I say that I had my crossbow at the ready?
Yeah, absolutely. I assume all of you have your various weapons at the ready. That is the two of you that use weapons.
Yep, got Korean and a star knife.
+4, and these ones +3. And their initiative.
Thankfully, I get to go before them, except the guy who was 20.
Yeah. I think that would have been your surprise round.
He is in pitch
Two.
black, and I think also at the gurgling he heard me cast a spell.
Create water, yeah, vocal.
Yeah, it is vocal. Yeah.
Yeah, so he knows of you.
Yep.
And he
can't see me.
Yeah, in total darkness.
Ooh.
He can't see us.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
he can't see. What does he do? What can he do?
Well, he knows the general vicinity of where we are, so he can try and move to where we are.
Wow, blind fighting? How can... No.
Unless he's a caster, like as he can read.
That would be sweet, but no. He's just a smart boy.
He just summons up a Hydra in here.
Yeah, he summons a level 20 Hydra. Yeah, wow. No. He does not have great stuff. Well, he does have his armor on. He does have a buckler and a rapier. And a lot of expensive things. I think he just pulls out his stuff and starts going to Stab Town, but... ooh, he can do that. Okay, he's going to do that. He's going to move. So you see him stumble... He would know the approximate direction. So he's going to go 1, 2... No, 1. You're in dark. You can attack of opportunity. He doesn't see you. So you can attack of opportunity on this guy.
Yay! I shall
1,
take it.
3... He has... Oh yeah, he's wearing all his stuff. But he hasn't got that stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit for 0 damage.
Well,
And
1
7
non-lethal and 7 sneak.
Oh, this is your star knife. Okay.
No, this is my silver kukri.
Okay.
If weapon damage is nullified, it becomes 1 non-lethal.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. So he takes that. Down. That, and he continues moving towards the chest. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Protect the
5.
money!
Not quite. And he's going to use swift action to I think that's a swift. Isn't it a swift?
I would say it's a move.
It depends on what open a door is.
Move.
We
We had a discussion before.
We did. We had the lever pulling discussion.
Yeah, the lever isn't the same as a chest or door, though. Let's look it up again for like the 4th time. I'm pretty sure it's a move or standard.
No, we were looking up whether it provoked an attack of opportunity. That's what we were looking up. Which it didn't. But the action is a move. Somebody is suggesting giving somebody a dex to, but that doesn't make sense to me. So I guess it is a move. So he uses his move to open the chest and says, "Help me find the light in here." And the other guys, I don't know, I might do that. So that's going to have been his turn. It is now Steve's turn.
Steve's not going to be able to see much down here. You can make a little noise. They're going to be finding a light soon, apparently.
Steve is going to get down and... You know what?
Get down a boogie?
Actually, Steve's going to drink his juice.
He's gonna juice up.
Steve is juicing up.
It couldn't be that Steve's just a normal dude who's just taking gear all the time, is it?
You've described my filthy secret.
Okay. Do you do anything else, Steve?
Drinking my juice and getting down and get ready for throwdown.
And drop the ear syringe. Okay. Again, Boki.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, you get into the room, right?
Sure, yeah.
You're drinking your...
Oh, right. There's a light source in the room.
No,
Now
it's
that I
gone.
So then I can't see anymore.
That felt slightly mean, but yeah, there's no light source, and Ascali put it out.
And I can't see anything.
So do you want to run blindly down into the room?
I like to stay up where it's light and I can see things.
Well, you can hear them shouting that they're trying to find a light. So if you
Yeah.
come down here, when the light does come around, you can see.
And there's also no light upstairs either.
Oh. Then yeah, I'm going to go into the room and sort of blindly...
Stumble around.
Rah.
Okay, so you go about like 25
Five.
feet past Niscali and kind of bump into a wall.
That works.
Niscali. Oops. Nope. Again, Boki.
It's
It
me.
was Kenbugi.
I confused myself very badly.
I'm going to move to here and attack this guy again.
He's sad about being attacked.
Man, I should have made Steve half work.
These are some crazy good rolls. And that's gonna hit for another 14 points of damage. This guy is taking a beating, or a stabbing rather. So yeah, you jab him in the back, and he yelps out in pain, and yells, "Hurry up and help me!" Niscali.
I'm gonna
Prepare more water.
I'm first gonna move a little further into the room so I can actually see something.
Fair enough.
Did you have sleep, or was that someone else?
That was wait, no, did Aaron have that? I think Aaron
I
had that.
don't
Aaron or Texan
have
Aaron?
No, he had colored for it.
sleep.
Okay, I think we were talking about sleep at one point.
Yeah. It's a good
That's touch.
I mean, this guy's
Is he
taken.
holding? Is he holding anything other than the chest?
He's just hugging it.
He's not. Wait, no. He wouldn't
Is
have-
he unarmed currently?
Yeah, he wouldn't have drawn any. Well, no, he could have drawn. Yeah, he would have drawn his weapon as he moved. So he is holding a rapier currently.
Okay. But instead of shooting through Kenbugi, because I don't trust myself enough to do that, I'm going to cast Burning Disarm on him.
Poor man.
I'd love if he dies from this fire damage.
That would be hilarious. but,
He
wow,
he
it's
can.
10 points of damage. Holy.
Well,
crap.
there's the thing. He can roll reflex to see if he drops the weapon and negates the damage, or he can hold on to his weapon and just take the damage. Did I even do that right? Why is the 3d6? I think I did something wrong here.
Yeah,
1d4.
Yeah, it's
supposed
to be one-
4.
Why
So
did I
just
do
roll.
that?
Just roll 3d4.
Because plenty of spells do d6s.
Yeah, I probably
so-
put.
Might be from healing. He might have copied it over and not changed it.
Yeah,
Healing
the
is
formula is
1d8
correct. I
though.
just put the wrong die roll in there for some reason.
No worries. Just roll a 3d4.
Well, I fixed it on the spell now, so
And he's
3 feet
Oh,
4.
the object gets
Still a good roll.
spell resistance on the object. I don't know what that means.
I mean,
okay.
I don't know
He's
either. But yeah, he can roll
going
reflex to see if he drops the sword
Yeah.
without taking any damage.
He's going to do that. He has, I think, pretty sweet reflex. He has pretty sweet reflex, so he's going to try and do that. Wherever my tab is. D20. Yeah, he is going to drop his weapon, and it clangs to the ground as it glows red hot. And it
Steve, you can see the weapon!
Yeah!
Hooray!
It glows right for like a second, and then it cools down immediately.
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's only around?
It's just like the instant moment, and then it instantly cools down.
Oh, okay.
It's like touching the hot doorknob from Home Alone.
Yeah, except the hot doorknob couldn't...
Does not
kill
get
you.
hot enough or last long enough to ignite flammable object. The item cools to its previous temperature almost instantly.
Almost instant. Okay, so you could...
Yeah, so
Okay, yeah.
enough to
No.
like hurt you, but not enough to like do long-lasting damage, I guess.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah,
Well,
he feels it
depends,
heat
I
up and he
suppose.
drops it. Yeah, okay.
Now he's unarmed,
He's unarmed.
so it's still a success.
Okay, that is going to be your turn. Then it is the surviving dudes' turn. And they are going to pull out their long swords.
Well, they have to stand up.
Whilst laying down.
Yes, they pull them out while lying down and stamp up at you. Let's see here. Well, okay, they're not in squares technically, so let's move this one to... No, not there, not inside the wall.
He teleports away.
There, I suppose. Okay, so... They are going to stand up.
Which roll
You
provoke.
you can't draw a weapon as part of a 5-foot step, can you?
No.
Oh,
I thought you could at +1 base.
That's only if you take a
bonus.
move action. A 5-foot step's not a move action.
Oh.
To actually move.
Are you sure? I know it's not a move action in
but what about standing
Starfinder, but I
up?
thought it was in Pathfinder.
No, in Pathfinder,
No.
it counts as a free action as long as you
Yeah,
don't
it's-
take any movement besides.
Yeah, it's the exact opposite. It is a move action in Starfinder. It's a free action in Pathfinder.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Right. In Pathfinder, you could 5-foot step and then move.
yeah, but it costs you a move.
Yeah.
Combined
No.
with a
What did you say, Cosmo? Did you say you can 5-foot and then move?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Starfinder because it was a guarded step. because
Oh
it
yeah,
was a
in
move action.
Starfinder maybe. In Pathfinder you can't.
Well, no, you
Not
can do that
maybe,
in Starfinder.
Yes, you can do that in Starfinder. A guarded step is a move action. We're not talking about Starfinder, so it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Try shoot. Combined with a regular move. So a regular move is just, it's not a move action, it's moving.
Yeah, moving
Yeah.
like 10,
Yeah,
15 foot.
Okay. Well, but I'm sad. I want my weapon. God.
Well, you can stand up and take out your weapon and you're done.
Yeah, but I want to hit you also in the face.
Well, it's
What
not
if I just-
allowed because I'm invisible.
Can't I? You're... Yes, you are. Yes, you are invisible.
'Cause
well,
of
they know
darkness.
where you are. Yeah,
They know where I am, but they're not going to be able to hit me.
Okay, so it would be pretty pointless.
I mean, if they want to stab me from the floor, it would be very hard to do so.
They just really don't want to take a tackle over. No, you haven't already. Taken
I
a
haven't.
tackle
I had
over.
last turn, but I've had my turn, so I have it back.
Yeah. Well, no, I thought it was each round.
Each round it comes to your turn.
Really? I thought it was at the top of the round. Well, okay then. They just don't want to get hit in the face. Okay. They're going to both stand up, and you get one attack opportunity on this handsome fellow right here. If
To
you
make
want, I
him-
mean, you don't
You're gonna make
have
him
to.
not so handsome and slash his face.
I mean, you can just forgo it. I mean, you don't have to do it. I mean, it's pretty lame. Just
But I
hitting
want
a
to do
guy.
it.
It's super lame. Oh, God. You hit him super hard. God, that's a lot of damage. Does he survive? Please survive.
Please don't survive. I'm here all alone
Survive.
again. I have no other melees.
I think he survives.
No,
I
he
want
dies.
him- I
Go
want
on.
him to
He dies
survive.
horribly.
The guard monster creation only has 11 HP.
I
He
mean, we all
does.
die eventually.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
everybody is going to die.
It is
He,
known.
Yeah.
fortunately, manages to survive, just barely, as you
Suckles.
jab down into his jugular at the base of his neck, and it just starts spurting blood, and you see the slightly light gray straw mattress start to turn a darker gray as he stands up, as a dark gray liquid sprays out of his neck. So he stands up and pulls out his long sword.
Wait, is it dark gray because of the low light or
No,
dark
because
light?
of
We
dark
only
vision.
see black and white.
Yeah, in dark vision you only see black and white. You don't see
Okay,
color.
that's what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't like possessed by some sort of demon or something,
No, I just wanted to be
or
plain.
like
No,
the
it's just-
oil slick alien from X-Files.
Yes, it is that. It's the oil. So, I've definitely
Yes.
seen X-Files before. Okay, so they both stand up. They pull out their weapon, and they say,
How have you not seen X-Files before?
"I, hey,
It's
I
like
watched."
the greatest sci-fi show of the '90s.
Disagreed. Stargate. Anyway, moving on.
Stargate came after the '90s.
That's true. But the movie came out in the '90s, so technically, it started in the '90s.
That's not a TV show.
Running
But it
in the
started.
90s.
It started in the '90s because of the movie.
Can Aaron have his turn, please?
Can we keep going?
Aaron wants to move to here.
But I want to discuss Stargate. Okay, so you move there.
SG-1 is the tits.
And then he's going to cast Magic Missile into the darkness at the main dude.
The gazebo yells out in pain. Ow! You hurt me.
So 2 and 3 to the big guy.
2 and 3 to the big guy. He is very hurt. You think another good stab to the spine might kill him.
Oh, I have just that.
I've just had. Okay, so it is now his turn. So he is going to.
Spend 2 turns to light a torch.
No, he doesn't have to do that because he has something else in his little, not briefcase. It's a casket. So-
Briefcase.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I thought of that. He is going to reach out. He is going to reach down into. This is going to be his move action. He's going to reach. Oh, but he doesn't have his weapon. I'm so sad. So sad. I want to hit you once.
No.
He's going to reach down into his casket and he's going to pull out a dull gray stone, circular stone, and he's going to press into it, and it starts to float and orbit around him. And all of a sudden, the room lights up from this stone. And now he has to pick up his goddamn weapon. You're mean. You're a mean person. You know that? He pulls... he reaches... Yeah, you're mean anyway. I feel hurt. He's going to reach down and pull up his rapier. And he now has his rapier. And that's going to be
Good
it
for
his
him.
turn. Yeah, that's good for him. And we're sneaking.
I mean, if he'd taken the fire damage, he could have, kept his rapier.
Yeah, but he probably would have died.
Well, it's his choice.
Yeah, it was. Steve,
He decided
it's
to
your
drop it.
turn. He did.
All right. So can I actually see down here now, or is
Yes.
everything still darkness?
Can you not see now?
Oh, I mean, I can see now. I don't know if Steve can see.
Wait, could you see before?
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't supposed to be able to see before, but you should see now. Stupid lighting.
I can see clearly now.
Why can he see? That's...
Global illumination.
I don't know. Does he...
There's Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yes. Global illumination. I have global illumination on. Of course I do.
Doesn't make any difference to all of us except Steve, so...
No, actually, I don't
Yeah.
have global illumination on, so I don't know why. But yes, Steve, you can see.
All right.
Oh, just out of your reach. Or you can get to there and hit the main guy. Or don't.
You don't do that.
You can go to here and get a hit in.
Nah, he didn't do it. He just didn't do it.
My I don't have enough reach to do that.
It's adjacent.
Exactly. Nah, he doesn't. He can't do it.
the only dude I see adjacent to myself there is the guy who's already down.
No, this guy's still alive. So if you move to here, you can attack the main guy who's still up.
But there's a corner there. Can you go through the corner like that?
Yeah, like this.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, most of the time there's a corner, you can normally just go to the left instead of going for a corner. So
Yeah, that works.
if you go there, you can get a punch on the main guy, you can take the kill.
Or not. You can also just not do that. I mean, you don't have to. It's totally your choice. Oh, I actually think that misses because he has sweet AC when he isn't blind. Yeah, it's gonna miss. That's gonna be a big old miss. So you whiff the main guy, and your punch goes wide and
As one
slashes at the
does.
chest with your claws. Gimbokers.
I shall full attack the main dude.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, the key thing, yeah.
No, I'm doing 2-weapon fighting.
Oh, yeah, with the... I definitely know how your character works.
So there's the first one. Ooh.
Jesus!
Oh, that's a nat 20. Why couldn't I bloody confirm that?
You don't confirm it, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, at least you hit.
Yeah, for 1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage.
And then a star knife.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
For 3.
I do think that hits, actually, because he doesn't have his buckler. Yeah, he doesn't have his buckler, so you hit him just barely. So you stab at him with your kukri. You slash at him with your kukri and stab him with your knife, and you hit him for 4 points of damage, and he is bleeding all over the floor. He looks very hurt.
I shall then go invisible.
Wait, what? I thought you did a full attack.
Swift. You'll never hit me!
But I want to hit you.
No, not allowed! Against the rules.
No.
You need to read the Genboku manual. I don't know, Goose. That sounds pretty fine to me.
Damn it, Aaron! Damn you! Niscali, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here.
Do you have Mage Hand?
No.
Ah. 'Cause
What are you gonna
I think
do
you
for-
can use Mage Hand on the Ironstone.
I was going to ask if you were going to suggest that she rip the sword out of the...
No sword for you, give
I
it!
only have one of those prepared, so I
You
can't do that
you don't
again.
get to attack.
Unfortunately. Is the chair in my way, or could I move up here?
I mean, the chair does not block you from moving up. there.
Okay, I'm just gonna move in here then. Yeah, I still threw Gimbuki.
Still cover.
Just gonna
Still
shoot
cover.
at the one of the guards.
Yeah, I sneak attack the top
He-
one.
Yeah,
You are invisible. Does that affect the cover thing at all?
I mean he's
I'm
still
still
there.
providing cover, even though I'm invisible.
Fair enough.
He's
I'm
still,
still an
there,
object.
and I
Yeah,
know
you are
he's still
still there.
there, so I'm not
Fair
gonna.
enough.
Especially now that I can't see him, I'm not gonna risk shooting him.
That's a fair point.
Not
Might
gonna
actually be
happen.
riskier.
Also, I
Shoot him
take
in the
enough
spine
penalties
and
as
he
is
just
because I
dies.
don't have precise shot or whatever it was called.
Oof.
So yeah, I think -4 to this because of that. If that guy's
then
in.
He's not in combat because nobody is. No,
Okay.
he's still being threatened.
I mean, he's in
He's
melee,
Still,
isn't
yeah,
it?
he's
Just
still
like
being. He's technically still being threatened by Gimboki
Yes.
because
he's,
Gimboki
he's
is
technically
adjacent,
still in
so-
melee, so
Yes, technically.
-4 to this.
Indeed.
Oh.
Damn.
I,
Yes.
but
you
does
do.
14
Oh,
actually
yeah,
hit?
Definitely, it hits these guys. They are unarmored and they just woke up, and you
Oh,
just
14 hits. Oh
you just-
shit!
blast your crossbow bolt right through his face, and it just rips half of it off as he falls to the ground dead. His just
Oh, I don't even get to
face.
roll the crit there.
no, you don't have to.
This is the second time I
You
crit and don't
super
get
murdered
the
him. You don't need to.
Come on.
Come
That's
on.
how we learn.
Let's see what happens.
Sure.
I just want to critique. Just once, because this is the second time.
Roll a 1d52.
Yay.
Jeez. Let's see here. Critical
Yeah,
hits.
this is how we learned that Niscali has some unresolved anger issues.
Yeah, just murdering.
Hey,
And...
these guys were murdering goblins, and it wasn't
That's-
even a secret.
That's a fair point.
And they almost threatened to murder Nazgûl when they figured out he's actually a goblin and not a halfling.
Yeah, they really wanted to murder you.
They would have murdered Nazgûl if you guys haven't been there.
In fact,
Yeah.
actually, as you shoot this guy through the face, the other guy goes, "Bloody goblins," but in an Australian accent.
Bloody goblins,
Bloody goblins, aye? Ah, well, put another goblin on the barbie. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not stalling until the critical hit deck loads, because it's a PDF, mate. Crikey. Almost there. Almost there. So close.
Crocking, mate. Definitely
So
not
far.
trying to hold out while the thing loads.
Crikey. Ah, there we go. 33. So 9, 18, 27, 33. Ranged. There's ranged. It's going to be piercing. Tenacious wound. Normal damage. 1d2 con damage. It's permanent 1d2 con damage. So you just blast him through the face, and he just a faucet of blood leaks out, and he's super dead. And also he took con damage. And that is going to be your murderer's turn.
That's my turn.
Well,
And Nazgûl does look a little bewildered about that.
you did slaughter him.
Oh, okay, that happened.
So I'm slightly sad here. I was about to flank peeps, but
Allowed.
it's seemingly not happening. He could rush up to Niscali.
Rude.
I mean, if
No,
you do
no.
that, it gets opportunity.
Yeah, do that. That's a good idea.
Depending, that really that depends on how he wants. He might go up here and then there. I think he just wants to maybe hit Steve? Question mark.
Yeah, go on, hit Steve.
No, he's gonna go for Niscali.
Come on.
Please. Try to hit
So-
Steve.
Niscali.
I dare you.
Sup?
Sup. And he had a plus 6. So this plus 6 is 12. So that is going to super duper miss. And
Yeah,
he
it's gonna
swings
miss
his
me.
longsword at the chair and cuts it in half. And it is now Aaron's turn.
Why has he not got this set up? I was going to use this, but no.
Big tails first.
I'm just going to use magic missile on the big guy.
Roll on 1 or a 2. Oh
Roll
my
a 2.
god! This is the best! I am
Oh,
so happy!
no.
This is the greatest. Somebody put that in Discord that it happened. I'm gonna go ahead and roll now and see what happens.
Don't I roll? Or no, you... No.
No, I roll. It's because there are so many that are that you wouldn't know of.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. I mean, I don't know all 1,000 off by heart, so even if you roll something, I wouldn't know what it is.
Okay. Yeah. So the same thing that happened before happens to Aaron, but at a much lesser rate, where this kind of red mist starts to envelop him and then spreads out from him. But you don't notice anything different as you magic missile this guy in the face, and the magic missile pierces his face and kills him outright for 9 points of damage.
You know, as happens.
So he falls to the floor with a gaping hole in his face, dead. And that is going to be Aaron's turn. This guy's dead. He doesn't get a turn. Steve!
Yeah.
Do you move to there?
Right, he's threatening Niscali. And,
You could also flank.
Well,
No,
Niscali
right
has
now
a ranged weapon. If
I don't have a melee weapon right now.
yeah, that's why I'm saying if Steve goes to there, I can get flanking on my turn.
And do we have to kill this guy? He's the last one.
We all know what Steve likes to do. Oh, or you can go that way.
yeah, I prefer right there.
Napas, how do you do the
So
thing where
I'm
you
gonna- I'm
do to?
Just right click
Q.
when you're doing it. So just
Oh.
right click on
Cool.
cells.
Thank you.
That's neat. Anyhow, so I'm gonna pull my punch. So I'm inflicting non-lethal damage.
Why all the non-crits?
Oh my god, the crit! The non-crit crit. Wow, that's unfortunate. Well, fortunate and unfortunate at the same time.
I
you
did say I'm pulling
pull-
my punch.
You did
So
say that, yeah.
I'm doing non-lethal damage.
You do non-lethal damage as you punch him in the sternum for 9 points of non-lethal damage, and he coughs up. He just coughs. He doesn't cough up any blood because it's non-lethal. He just coughs up and says, "Ow, that hurt," but in a non-lethal manner.
Hopefully this is the guy that we charmed.
Hey, old buddy! Ow, why are you punching me? No, it's been 8 hours.
It's ran off.
Yeah, it's been, yeah.
It's been way too long. So yeah, he is punched very hard in the sternum. Genpoki.
I'm gonna move up and hit him.
Okay. Are you flanking because Niscali isn't threatening?
No,
Because she.
I'm
not right now
invisible.
spelling.
Oh yeah, you're invisible still. Are you doing this non-lethally?
I didn't say beforehand. If I did, it would take a -4.
Okay.
Actually, no, because the elephant in the room system kind of fixes that rule as well. You can just decide to do non-lethal, but you can't crit with that.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not
it's in
see
there,
that
it's
in the
video.
system.
It's
Really?
I think at the it is in there somewhere. I
So you
remember
don't have
reading
to
that.
announce it beforehand.
Okay
you,
then.
you have to announce it, but it's just you don't
Oh.
take any penalties, but you can't crit or crits don't confirm or stuff like that.
Now that I know this, can I do this non-lethally?
Sure.
Because I was only doing it because I would have had a -4 otherwise.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point. I
pretty sure
kind of
it's
wanted
not
it to
somewhere.
rule as Genboki not being wise enough to care, but fair enough. You didn't know, so you will have done it non-lethally, and you non-lethally. Oh no, there is no sneak attack damage. Oh,
There
that's
is.
right. Oh, there is sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're invisible. I forgot about that. Okay, so you non-lethally stab him in the back.
You can use a melee weapon that deals lethal damage to deal non-lethal damage instead, but you cannot confirm critical hits when doing so.
Okay.
That's
So-
what it says.
So you stab him in the back, very masterfully, missing his spine by mere inches as you stab him in the back, and pull the knife out, and blood starts to gush, but stops very soon after, as he doesn't die.
Or you
We're
could just,
really not like he
conk him in the
needed
back of the
spine.
head with the blunt of the back of your.
I was gonna say that, but it's too much damage for that to make sense in my mind.
I mean, it's the back of the skull. It can deal
Fair
a lot
enough.
of damage with
You
just
bonk.
that.
You bonk him in the back of the head, and he falls to the ground unconscious as you bonk
Like
him
he
with the
might
force
have a
of an elephant.
concussion.
Yeah.
he's
Straight to
dead.
the. Well, since sneak attack goes for like the weak points, I could probably find a part on his head that's very weak, and just
Find
like
these-
hit the part where it knocks him out.
He
You know that-
almost definitely has some
uh,
brain damage.
You guys know that soft spot on the top of the baby's skull that hasn't quite yet formed? It turns out he had one of those. It never got fixed from when he was a baby. And you find that and you just bam, bonk him in that, and he just goes out cold immediately. And he falls to the ground unconscious, but not dead. There. And also that. Why not? and you have successfully murdered, incredibly successfully. Really, it was really successful.
I'm glad I did the coup de grace, because I was definitely correct. I wasn't be able to hit that other guy in one hit.
It was exceedingly successful. I didn't get one attack in. I'm very sad. I wanted to hit somebody, but as it were, you have.
That's why we're called the night mites.
Yeah, the night mites.
Yeah, it's attack during the night.
So you successfully slaughter most of these lads, and they have fallen to the ground, unconscious and dead. Some of them.
And Boki will move to the chest and start to loot.
You start to loot the chest. So you find.
I'll also pick up the iron stone and toss it over to Steve.
Fair enough.
You can now have a light.
Yeah, exactly. It's an incredibly good little thing. It's very cheap. Also.
Yeah, it's like 50 gold.
It's 75 gold. I'm very surprised Steve didn't just pick it up at like first or something, or like
Not many people look at iron stones.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody who doesn't have dark vision should. Steve.
Well, it ruins stealth, but yeah, for everything else, you should really have one.
Exactly.
I really
do
should.
now.
It just
now,
honestly didn't occur to me to look for those.
It wouldn't occur to you because I don't like lighting and wouldn't have used it, but somebody wanted to make a stealthy boy who uses the light at every goddamn opportunity. And now I'm forcing this. I don't know.
If you feel any better, before this guy made a Artorias, like, two-handed fighter who did pouncing attacks for like 66 at like level 3.
I'm happy with what we're doing now.
Yeah? Now that's better than that? Okay.
So you find in this chest, 1,158 gold pieces. You also find another 3,057 silver pieces.
You're gonna have to write some loot.
Well,
yeah.
Also, the loot. Oh, there it is.
The loot what?
No, go ahead. Continue listing and putting it in the loot.
It is, it's mostly just money. So it's 1,100.
Huge boatloads of money.
I can't do both at the same time because when I'm talking, I have the Alt key held down, and then I can't write. So
if you put it in the loot first, then you can read it out. I like how the dead guy, the unconscious guy has all the statuses.
Yeah, he has a lot of them. Okay, so in the chest you find 1,158 gold, 3,057 silver, 66 platinum pieces, and a cloak.
I can detect magic on the cloak.
Yes, you can. And it is indeed magical. You can attempt a spellcraft.
I'm gonna attempt the spellcraft. I probably have no idea what that is.
I think Aaron has to take magic prepared as well.
Yes, indeed, that is not enough to identify the cloak.
He does, so he also try and spellcraft.
Go ahead. Yes, Aaron recognizes it is a common magical item, a cloak of resistance +1. As you are looking, because the detect magic has a big old like AOE kind of dealio.
But it's basically on your eyes, and wherever you look, you can see magic.
Okay, so the big guy had his His weapon, the rapier, is magical in nature, and you can make me a roll to check that baby out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this as well.
It is a +1 magical rapier.
I shall see if that's any good for me after I finished money. But it's probably not going to be.
Detecting magic about the room, you find nothing else magical. Aside from, your own stuff.
Do you want to have the cloak resistance on either me or Steve, since we're probably going to be hit with stuff more often?
Sure.
Go.
Rapier's not good for me. So we can probably sell that, because I think Steve's just unarmed. Aaron has no weapons. I don't think he's got any weapons as proficiencies. Unless Ascari wants it as a backup melee.
I mean, it's medium.
That is true. You'll be having the oversight penalty of -4, so probably
yeah,
not.
I'm not gonna use medium weapons.
Class. He has not. Either that, he's not. Yeah, he's not assigned them to the thing. Oh no, he hasn't even put his class abilities. Let me see if Aaron can even use this. All simple weapons. Rapier as martial? I want to say.
Yeah, it just seems like simple because rogues and bards get it as a specific proficiency.
Yeah, Rapier's martial, so he can't. Well, he could use it just at a penalty, which I don't think he's going to want.
I think it's just going to be better as vendor fodder.
Yeah. Do you want me to carry it?
Mr. Muleback Cords.
Yes. I am being the mule. Do you say it's just a +1?
It is a +1. Well, actually, it is a +1 magical rapier.
Okay.
So special, but not that special.
Do you just want to flip a coin to see if me or Steve gets the cloak?
You can have the cloak.
Alright.
I think it'll do you more benefit with your evasion stuff. And there'll probably be more cloaks.
Well, you got the chainmail, I got the cloak.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Change.
It's not the... No, wrong thing. Oh, actually, I'm pretty sure the cloak is a shoulders spot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, those are shoulders, so I can't use that.
I'm very curious what you already have there.
The muleback cords.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So I guess I will take the cloak then.
Yep.
For some reason, I imagined the muleback cords as trousers, and I don't know why.
I'd love it if they were trousers. But now you say that, I'm thinking of like cowboy slacks.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And we'll also strip the guys of all their weapons and armor.
Okay, so on each of the lads, you find on the normalmans, you find the not leather armor, the thing that you guys just sold. I can't remember what it's called.
Studded leather?
Yeah, studded leather. Each of them have studded leather and a longsword. And the big lad had a masterwork buckler, a chain shirt, and also a pouch of 320 gold.
On to the mule it all goes.
Yep, I shall have all these on me. So it's 3 studded leathers, 1 chain shirt.
Yes, 3 studded leather, 1 chain shirt, 3 long swords, and 1 masterwork buckler, and 320 gold.
Again, I don't think any of us uses shields, so buckler just be to sell. And how much gold? 320.
320.
Cool.
Aaron has tons of money.
He's flushed with cash.
He's got almost 2k.
Money.
Wow, that is a lot of money.
He's not spent any because he's not been here whenever we've been buying stuff.
I did tell him that he had a bunch of money and that he should spend it outside.
Yeah, but he said he's at work and can't
Yeah.
actually do that right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, whenever we've had a shopping session, he hasn't been here. But he's been here to
gotcha.
do the work to get the money.
But not actually reach the work.
Yeah.
It's a hard knock life
It is.
for a working boy.
I'm on medium load because of money alone.
I can carry money for you.
A flush with cash.
I mean, I don't think it matters that much. We're pretty much done here anyway, so.
Yeah.
Well, I would carry your stuff, but all the equipment I just picked up put me into medium. So,
I probably would have left my backpack at the inn anyway.
Hmm.
Because I don't really need it here physically with me.
We should sell these guys' gear to the general store. Just be like, hey, we killed guys in your basement. Here's their stuff. Give us money.
We killed the guy in the basement. Oh my god. It's genius. And then he it's brilliant.
Instantly, I'm gonna want my 50 gold back since we're busting up this gang.
Yeah, they're your 50 gold. They were I mean, are you looking for them now?
Yeah.
You don't find you presume that it either was part of the master pile or the pouch that had the 320 gold. Like he didn't have a pouch of 50 gold pieces that spelled out
That's
specifically gold I took
Yeah.
from money. Like
I mean, he had 320, you got 80 of that, so you did get your 50 back.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, I guess. Only puts me up net 30 gold for this outing.
Well, that from his pocket and then the rest from the chest
Yeah,
that I've always
you
split
also
out.
get like 300 more actually.
It's like 290 extra gold, 765 extra silver, 16
It's like-
flat.
There's like 400, almost 500 gold for each of you.
It's just above the spellcraft checks. I wrote it. Well, I did the Roll20 calculations for the split.
So you veritably flushed with cash.
As soon as we can stop by a bank.
Yeah. I don't think there's going to be a bank in this village, though.
No,
Well,
no, there's
Indeed.
not.
We're gonna have to get back to what you call it.
Black
These
Hollow.
guys were probably the bank.
Yes, thank you, Black Hollow.
I like that, these guys at the bank.
Basically, they just took the money and kept the interest.
Yeah, exactly. You killed the bank. There's no bank no more.
Can't argue with that.
So, Miss Galley, what do you want the last guy for?
I mean, it's not like he can do much alone.
I say, is that Steve? Aaron then gives a kick to the corpse who has the same name as Steve.
I beg your pardon. Of course it's Steve.
Oh no, not you! The guy on the floor, the guy I charmed.
How terrible for the great name of Steve.
Another belt? What?
Uh,
What are you talking about, belt, Goose?
The question was, what are you going to do with the body?
Oh, a child's
Oh.
belt, yeah.
The timing passed.
He looks a little old to make a child's belt from, though.
That is fair, yeah.
I mean, it's a child's belt, not a scruffy adult belt.
The belt of Steve.
Scruffy nerf herder belt. So
I
what's the plan?
could heal him to waking up, or do we want to tie him up or something? Ask him questions.
He already took his stuff
Even-
off him.
Yes,
And
well, we still
don't
don't
have
want
any-
him to be running away.
We could give him to the villagers.
Sounds good to me. If there's any sort of bounty they can scrape up, they'll hand it over for this guy.
Or, kind of extract their own justice out of this guy.
Most likely. I mean, I do not see them being terribly happy about what has happened.
Can I roll knowledge
Being
local to
squeezed
see
dry
if
for-
death by stoning is a sentence near here?
Yes, go ahead and make me a knowledge local
Yeah.
to see if they are in the business of. You're fairly certain that most crimes carry that punishment. Indeed, that's what you think. Yeah. So death by stoning is not used here. Mostly, it would be execution by hanging, or for the specifics of this small farming town, it would be the senior of the town, the elder, probably the innkeep. He's at least the oldest person that you guys have seen. You're not entirely sure what he would do, but the last time you guys saw him, he did seem pretty averse to killing people, so he'd probably not do that.
So obviously, we should kill the dudes for him and charge him
We
a
could,
killing fee.
We killed most of them, and this guy's not gonna do anything alone. So we could at least ask the innkeep, what he, or maybe he could talk to the rest of the village, and they can decide for themselves. Because kind of, it was their lives these people were terrorizing. Really, it's not necessary our calling to at the end. I mean, I know we took the call to come here and murder the rest of them, but just seems unnecessary to just murder this one dude.
I say let's take him to the innkeep. Feel free to give him another black eye, though.
I'm pretty sure he has a concussion from your last blow, though.
Genboiku
I'll
just
make a heal check to see.
Genboiku just looks towards the ceiling and starts whistling.
Can I make a heal check to see
if this guy has a concussion or something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just because I can. Maybe, hopefully. Probably not.
You would know because it is so painfully obvious. This guy got hit in the head,
Yeah.
pretty harshly, and on top of that, he fell unconscious on his head. This guy has concussion and possibly brain damage.
Yeah, he's probably not gonna be any trouble anytime soon, so we... And the Innkeep's a pretty non-violent person, so I think it's maybe fair to let them decide.
Sounds good to me.
You're like 80% sure he's gonna get dementia when he
Yeah.
when he gets to be in old age.
Better than being dead.
So
That
it
is-
goes.
Well,
I
that's
mean, if he has
debatable, I've
concussion,
heard.
if he actually wakes up. Yeah, dementia is not fun.
No. It's no fun for anybody.
Nope.
Who said it was fun?
No, no, nobody said that.
No, but it's fun. But like, if it's better than dead,
Yeah, I said debatable.
yeah, it is debatable.
But 40 more years and then dementia later would be better than being dead now. So I agree with that.
Also, there's
Yeah.
magic
I
in this
mean,
world.
still-
You can just magic away any illness.
Yes,
you have the money.
you could do that if you have the
Yeah.
money. But he's like a hick from like unnamed farming town. Like he's not gonna have any money for that. So what do you
Well,
want
we
to do?
took all
with,
their money.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you want to do with Steve, the bandit, not Steve, the
Maybe like,
we don't have rope, do we?
we don't have rope, yeah. Did this place have any rope?
I forgot if you could get a rope.
Why do you guys never have rope? It's very
We
weird.
did have rope, but we used it, and it's still at the keep.
no,
When we
I
attack
don't
the
have
keep,
rope
we'll
right
get our
now.
rope back.
But you have money. You could buy more.
Oh, yeah,
rope.
We don't
we
need to
have
buy
an
more
address that
rope. We just left it back at the keep.
I know exactly where my rope is. Okay, go get it. I can't go get it. It needs time.
It's drying.
No, it's waiting for us. It's waiting for us like at the right spot. So another
Yeah, I love how your assumption
another
is
hinter
that
can be
they're
waiting
just,
for us.
I love how your assumption is just like this massive breach of their fortress, this rope hanging down from the wall. They're just going to be like, yeah, this is fine. We're not going to
We'll
fix this.
start. Maybe
it's
they
a
will
game.
notice.
For like the 2 weeks these guys have been away.
Hey, they put whatever his name, the intern, on the walls. I don't think they're going to fix the rope issue.
Johnny Butterfingers
Johnny, yeah.
was a valued member of the slave castle community.
Was.
Yeah, he
And
made for a very soft landing for Niscali.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yes,
It is very
he
true.
did. He did do that.
They saw the light go out like multiple times in that exact corner, and
He
they
was.
just let him do his thing. Like nobody went to investigate. They just allowed it.
They were cocky. They hadn't been attacked in a while. And also, Johnny's always been a good guy, and now he's dead. Well,
Used to
good
be.
guy aside from the slavery. Good guy aside from the slave business.
Are you saying he was a nice guy?
He could have been a nice person, but also a slaver.
Those
He
exist.
He was
polite.
very nice for a
He
slaver.
was polite. The difference between being polite and being good. So he was polite, but also evil, but also polite. And also he had Butterfingers. Okay, so what do you want to do with this non-dead, non-Johnny Butterfingers person?
We'll
I
take
don't
him to
have
the
rope.
innkeeper after we finish.
Can
in here.
we use these guys' belts or something to tie?
That could work if they have
Wait.
belts.
Are you saying you're taking this guy's belt?
Maybe.
I mean, he
Is
has a
it made
belt.
of
Are you-
child?
No, no. You guys
Or we
are
could
the
take a belt
only
of a
ones
corpse, so we
with the
don't
child
have to worry about his
belts.
pants falling down.
I mean, his pants are. I mean, that's the point of a belt. It keeps the pants
Yeah,
from
that's-
falling down.
Yeah, we could take the belt of like a dead corpse, so. don't
Yeah,
have to
Yeah,
worry
a
about his
bloodstained
pants.
one.
All of them have belts, so you could take it from like
I mean, he's unconscious.
John.
He's not gonna care.
I can't.
Or we could
remember.
have Aaron prestidigitate blood off of the belt,
Yeah, yeah,
if that's a concern.
Okay,
Aaron would put more blood on it.
okay, so you eventually find a belt and clean it and use it to tie up the person.
Yes. Type his
Okay,
arms.
So you've tied the person up with the belt. He is now unconscious and has a belt thing.
And I was going to ask Niscali to read the book, see what it said.
I am gonna look at the book.
As you look over the book, you notice that it is a ledger detailing all of the times that they have. It's worded in a very legitimate manner, but essentially it says "Here's the fools we took money from today," and it goes back years and years and years. It seems like they've been taking about 40 or 50 gold from this community every week for the past 3 or 4 years.
Oh wow, these guys have been at it for a long time.
What have they been spending all their money on?
Living expenses, magical rapiers.
Matching armor.
Big chest.
But they've been taking 40 or 50 gold a week from these people, and yet...
Well, rapier's 2,320.
Okay. I guess that's...
Magic items are also the guy had the Iron Stone, so the magic items are generally pretty expensive.
Yeah, Iron Stone is 75, the cloak is 1,000.
Also, there are only 32 weeks in a year.
Wait, what?
Welcome to Dragonfall.
But...
Time goes differently on this different planet.
Yes, it's a different planet. It has different things. And I just wanted to confuse you. I like confusing
monster.
people. I know.
So that rapier is around 2 years worth of money for them.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. They were raking in about 1,600 gold a year, and the rapier was 2,560. So it's about 2 years, and then living expenses for people, and then they had about a year's worth in a chest. So.
Does the ledger say anything about what they were taking the money for, or they were just taking it for themselves?
Yeah, they just it starts off as kind of a diary. There are some pages that have been ripped out of another book and placed into this one. This one is a bit newer, and there are older pages that don't belong in it. And it details how he found easy marks, but eventually he was run out of a community a long time ago. This bigger guy. And so he eventually stumbled upon this town and started running his old racket, and it just worked really, really well. And he just kept doing it.
Until today. Or tonight.
Until today, yeah.
Until death came for him.
Yep.
Splorch.
In the form of meddling
Splorch
strangers.
indeed.
They would have gotten
And they
away
can't.
with it too. Old man Jenkins. So you tie up the guy, and somebody carries him?
Steve can.
I guess,
Steve?
I'll throw him over my shoulder and carry him.
I'm currently clanking around with a load of equipment.
So much money and equipment, just clink, clank, clonk. It's oh, we found this guy, and it's just clink, clank. A bunch of gold coins and platinum fall out of here.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to the money.
We don't know what happened to the cash. You drop a thing of gold, and it just breaks through the floor. It's so heavy. So you head to the innkeep, and it's the dead of night. He's asleep at this point. So you knock roughly on the door, presumably.
Probably try to wake him up as subtly as possible. So
Maybe we just leave this dude tied up in the common room there so that he can discover it like a
present.
Like a boy present. You're leaving him a boy present. He just
Oh
has
boy,
a
a new
boy
slave!
now. I have a boy now. I own a boy. Apparently, just what? I mean, yeah, you can do that if you want to.
I'd prefer to wake up the guy.
yeah,
So
you just explain it.
Yeah, so you manage to subtly wake him up eventually after a bit of tapping on glass and knocking on doors, and he eventually comes to the door wearing his pajamas, and he has a little a nightcap kind of hat, and it has it's kind of yellow. I don't know why I'm going into detail explaining this hat. But
It's a very nice hat.
I'm going to
It's
continue.
adorable.
It's a yellow golden kind of hat with the moons and the stars, and it has a fluffy little end. It's a good hat. Anyway, so he comes to the door wearing this cool looking hat. You all admire the hat for a while until you start talking. And he says, "What are you guys doing here? Waking me up in the middle of the night? The hell are you carrying?"
Well, my good man, I thought you might be interested in what we have here.
Oh God, he's not dead. Is he dead?
Not yet,
No, he's not
but he
dead.
could be.
Don't kill him. No, don't kill him. Don't kill him.
Well,
Did
suffice to
You
say,
were
your
gonna-
banditry problem has been resolved.
That's unexpected, but I'm immensely grateful. Did you kill all those guys?
Yeah, some of them already did when we found them.
They died while sleeping.
They fell on knives multiple times.
It wasn't
Freddy
me. It
Freddy
wasn't
Krueger
us.
got him.
It's the equivalent of they killed themselves with 2 gunshots to the back of the head.
It wasn't us. Besides, it was an accident.
It was an accident, yeah. he just got like. I don't buy that. No, they were dead. I saw them this morning. They were fine. How did
They were sick.
Most-
They got the
they-
plague from the town over.
got the plague? But I heard they have a plague doctor. They don't get the plague.
Apparently, he's not a very good plague doctor.
Oh God! And their corpses? Are there corpses in town? You have to tell me if their corpses are in town.
Not technically. They're underneath town.
How far beneath town?
Yeah.
I don't do distances.
Okay, whatever. This can be fixed. So, please do me a favor. I am immensely grateful for the service you've done here. Our community is going to... I hope it starts to thrive, but it'll be easier to survive now. But I need to ask you a big favor, and it's a big one. And it's probably going to be a kind of a pain in the ass for you guys, but I really, really need your help on this. I would super appreciate it if you could take the corpses from wherever they are and move them out of town, just anywhere. I don't care where, but just move them out of town. Is that
We're probably going to
something-
need a cart
Sure.
for that.
Sure, I have a cart. You can borrow it. That's fine. Just bring it back. I can't really afford another cart, at least for a few weeks/months. But just get them out of town. Is that something you guys can do?
Yeah, of
Sure.
course. Is there a specific reason you want us to do that?
Just the smell. I don't want the corpses to start smelling.
Well, I mean, they
town.
already
Sense
shit
motive.
themselves. How much worse is it? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Damn.
I
You
trust
guys
him.
are, you guys are terrible. I
Yeah,
think
it's reasonable.
it seems like a reasonable answer. Steve, he's lying. He's super lying, Steve.
Well, I'm afraid these gentlemen have already shat themselves, so what's your real reason behind this?
They need to not be in town. Some bad people.
Before we do this for you, we need to know why.
I can't really tell you that it's
You do really need to tell us.
Well, we do want to help you, but it would be fair to tell us why.
there's a man.
It might.
There's a man that comes whenever people die around here, and he takes their corpses. And he shows up whenever corpses are near certain people. That's why those corpses need to be far, far away from this place.
Is he an emaciated man with black bags under his eyes, wears a feathery black cloak?
Yes, that is going to be him.
He's dead.
What?
Wait, what?
You're talking about death, right?
No.
No.
But death comes from the corpses.
you-
He takes the souls out of them.
He doesn't take the corpses, boy. There's a difference. He takes their souls. Well, he doesn't take their souls. He does all kinds of stuff. It's kind of complicated. I don't really know it. I'm just an innkeeper. But he doesn't take their bodies. That's not what death does. That's what nature does. That's what the world does. But this man, he is not natural, and he takes their bodies.
He sounds like a necromancer.
I kind
don't
of want to see
know.
him.
I would recommend against it,
He also has a sizable 2,000 gold pieces bounty on his head.
Maybe we can lure him.
Are you
He's also reportedly a powerful wizard.
You can probably lure him, but I
We can
highly
kill this guy and
recommend-
put him in the inn. Then when he comes to the inn, we can jump him.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a little story about a few people who came to our little town a few months back, and they got into a bit of a scuffle at the bar, and a local farmer, he kind of got killed. It was an unfortunate situation, something that could have been avoided, but alas, there we were. And this man came, and their little band, they couldn't stand for it. He looked like a bad man. They wanted to take him down, and he had a good bounty on him. It seemed like a good proposition. Would you like to know where these people are today?
In the ground.
I'd like to give you a little hint. It's not above ground. It's in the ground.
I did say in the ground.
Yes, in the form of ash, I might add. Ash.
Well, it's
It
good
was-
that they have not risen as the undead, then.
Yes, there was nothing left to raise. They were ash.
I trust him.
Do what you want. I don't care. If you want to lure him, that's on you. But it's a bad idea. I would prefer if you could lure him outside of town.
I believe it's bodies he need, and we don't. I mean, if this guy's reportedly a wizard, then I don't.
A powerful
on.
wizard.
All we gotta do is get close, and then he can't cast spells.
Aaron, back me up here, but I don't think that's how it works.
Well, as long as you get a good knocking on their noggins there, then you won't be able to cast any spells.
I feel like there's a conflict of interest going on here.
Well, I
Poor
mean,
Mr.
one thing is
Tricks.
sure, we should definitely take the bodies out of the town so we don't cause any more
Yeah,
trouble to this
yeah.
village than it needs to. But I mean, we could just take the bodies out and maybe destroy the bodies ourselves.
Lure them.
Do we really want to do that? This guy sounds really dangerous.
He does sound dangerous. And as much as the 2,000 gold piece bounty would be quite attractive to collect on, powerful wizards are powerful foes.
Though, if we are next to him, we can just hit him to stop spellcasting.
True. So,
And we
This
have
is
two
quite the
melees,
opportunity.
one person... Well, we have two people who could always do ranged attacks and two people with melees. If it's just the one guy, you can just have readied actions and attack opportunities to stop him from spellcasting.
yes. I'm starting to like our chances. We've been afforded a great and rare opportunity here.
How long does it usually take this guy to appear after bloodshed?
Come with me. And he turns his back to you guys and starts walking into the inn.
He's
Hello?
got a diary.
You guys, he pulls out his diary. Yesterday I felt bad. Some bad men bullied me. I don't like my life anymore.
They're dead now.
They're dead now. He goes into the back of the tavern, past the front room and past the staying rooms, the guest rooms. I don't know what they're called. Hotel rooms. Into a back closet.
Guest
And-
rooms.
guest rooms, yeah. And he moves a bunch of stuff out of the closet, moving it to the side until he finally gets to a back portion of it, and you see a small metal box. And he opens the box up, and it's filled to the brim with gold. And he pulls out a gold piece, and then as you get a closer look at the gold, you notice that it's stained with blood. And he says,
Cool.
And he goes, "Here, take this. If you're near a body and you have that on you, he'll come to you and he'll give you more of that gold."
I love blood money.
That I don't
it's
share that
literally
feeling.
Verigold.
That's not a mutual feeling.
I mean, most of what we own is blood money because we kill people
fair,
for
yeah,
money.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Yeah, we do.
whatever
Why do
you
you
want.
have so
You know
much?
what? We are still good people, though.
That's debatable.
Well,
We are still good people.
He says out loud, as if to reassure himself, "We're still good people."
You mean good person?
Good people,
Right.
all of us. Our hearts are in the right place for money.
You're neutral at best.
I think you should change your alignment to lawful,
I'm-
but your law is money.
Yeah. I think everyone
Ooh,
except
that's
for
a good point.
Niscali is neutral.
I try my hardest to be good, because once I turn, I'm pretty sure I lose all my cleric powers.
Yeah.
And that's a bad
Well,
time.
I did.
You
Um,
have to
I'm
be
not-
within a
yeah.
one step of your.
Yeah, I'm not that rough on
deity.
alignment, by the way. Like you'd have to be like
Yeah.
unapologetically evil to start turning. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
gonna be like
I mean, I'm gonna try my best to like stay in the thought
just
area,
as-
but if there's
long-
any time that just seems iffy, I kind of expect you to like warn me or something at the very
yeah,
least.
it's
get like
you're
that
n-
Conscious
you're
knocking, like,
never-
hey.
Yeah, you're never going to lose your cleric powers out of the blue. You are going to know exactly what you did
Yeah,
and why it happened.
I appreciate that.
You know what you
Yeah.
did. You
Feel
killed that
as though
child
your
for a belt.
deity wouldn't
Yeah,
frown on that.
you turn the child into a bell. You lose your cleric powers. It's over. Go home.
I didn't order the child to be
It's
murdered.
a
It was
dead
them.
child.
I didn't
You're
do it.
wearing... You didn't do it, but you...
I just ordered a magic belt. It was on the wizard who made the belt.
But
for me.
you have the belt. You are indirectly supporting an industry of child murder through your purchase of the belt. I'm
Keeps
just
us
saying-
alive.
Maybe the kid was
just
already
saying.
dead, and they just don't need the other spinning.
Yeah, just like those guys we found were already dead when we got to their
Yeah,
building.
They just slipped and fell
I mean,
repeatedly.
Infant
They
mortality
needed
is through
protection
the
money.
roof in this period, and child mortality is not
Yes,
much better.
That's true, but if you go around it's like stealing child bodies, it's still pretty bad. Like it's not.
I have
that
not
much
stolen a
better.
single child.
Oh god. They're all dead. That's why.
No, we saved a child, but besides
We did
that
save
one
one.
child, we haven't seen any others.
I don't make mention. I mean, you haven't seen that many people either. I just don't mention them. They're walking around. There's children everywhere. Dead children everywhere.
The adults all walking around, the dead children bodies on the streets.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just stepping over dead children bodies. There's just so many of them.
It's a hard knock life for dead kids. Yeah, every square inch of the ground is difficult terrain because of bodies. Okay, so you guys take the coin.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, he says whatever you do from now on, it's on you guys. Just leave me the hell out of it.
All
I
right.
have an idea.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And this is a wisdom idea, so it counts.
Oh no.
We could take this coin, clear out the keep, and then sell all those dead bodies to him. Yeah?
I'm thinking that's not a good idea.
I'm not comfortable giving this creepy guy who's also murdered people just to give him bodies when we don't know what he's doing with them.
We've murdered people.
And he
We murdered people who
doubtless
tried
raising
to
up-
murder us most of the time, or would have murdered us if they had the chance. And they do horrible things.
Yeah, because
But this guy's also doing horrible-
they went for all 7, so they knew what's happening.
He's
I
doubtless
don't
raising
see
them as,
colour.
horrible.
Fine. Pot calling the kettle shades of grey. 50 shades of grey.
Especially in dark vision.
Mm.
Exactly.
So, do we want to move the corpses out and then see if he pays us for the bodies, or we ambushing him with the bodies, or we burning them?
I'm voting that we just take the bodies out of the village and then burn them.
I'd like to set up a ambush and get this guy. I do think that we can get this guy and get an easy 2,000 gold pieces.
Does the guy pick up the bodies on his own? If the innkeeper knew?
Do you ask him?
Yes.
You ask him. Yes, you presumably ask him. He says, well, when he's come here, those times he's always brought with him horrific things, these creations to carry his bodies. Sometimes it's a stray goblin or one, stray goblin or two, but usually it's horrid, lifeless things that meander along his every word, without so much as a thought in their head. It's not good for business.
I thought I smelled the stench of necromancy.
Yeah, it sounded really iffy.
If they're undead and a skull, you can channel them.
I mean, if it comes to that,
It
yeah.
shan't be easy, but surely we can do it.
Did the innkeeper say when he comes?
You bring the gold near the dead body, and he just comes
Immediately?
So
How long does it take? Like, that's how he finds you, but how long does it take it for him to arrive?
it's probably immediate.
Like-
He's a wizard.
The innkeep says, at most it's been a few minutes, sometimes less than that, but never longer. It's like he always knows.
So we should just take the bodies out here immediately, because I have a bad feeling.
Yeah, so let us prepare our traps first.
I don't have craft trap making. Sorry.
Well,
And
and
you
you
even-
don't make traps. We can set up, buckets of water on top of doors and stuff like that.
Outside?
Buckets of water. Just, gotcha, you're wet now. And he just goes like, magic missile, damn.
But he's surprised by the bucket of water bouncing off the door, giving us the chance to
Definitely.
interrupt his spell casting.
Definitely.
There is him and others that would make it more difficult since we need to divide our attention. But if he is a wizard, they generally have low health.
That's the hope. But
Generally.
he's also a necromancer, so there's a pretty good chance that he has temporary hit point buffs. So I wouldn't necessarily count on him having really low spellcaster hit points.
And with what he's doing, he's probably well protected.
Yeah.
Like, well, my vote is still to just get rid of the bodies and destroy them so he can't have them.
I am also of the impression we don't fight him, but we sell the bodies to him.
I really don't think we should sell the bodies to him. I just have some moral misgivings about necromancers.
You may. And probably Benskali, depending on their alignment.
Necromancers.
I mean,
are
I don't
just
know what this guy's up to, so I don't trust it. And he's also murdered people to further his plans, so I don't trust it.
To be
If he
fair,
was-
he hasn't
if he
actually
was maybe
murdered
just-
people. He's just
Well,
taken
allegedly
advantage
he
of
has.
other people being murdered.
Well, allegedly the bounty says that murder and body snatching.
The mass murder could be via proxy. He could just hire people to kill people for him.
Indeed. He is the mastermind. Organizing murder and...
I mean, with that logic,
Murder.
the person who kept you in captivity at the keep is not to blame. Because he hasn't kidnapped anyone himself. He just orders others to kidnap and then sells them.
Yes, but he still gets the punishment not regardless.
So shouldn't this guy, if he ordered someone to get someone else killed? Isn't it kind of the same deal?
Yes.
So yeah, he is pretty much a murderer. If that's what he's done. I don't know. Allegedly.
I do
I
not
don't trust
disagree.
it. Well, I mean, the longer we think about it and wait, the more time he has to arrive to look for the bodies. Because, the coins are right here and the bodies exist, so...
Wait,
might
why do you
already know
have
him
so
on his
many
way.
coins?
There's been a lot of death in this tavern. And, well,
I wonder.
I don't really like to spend them after I discovered what the coins do.
I'll spend them.
What you do with the coins, that's not my responsibility. I've done all I can. All I can hope is that you use the coins to get rid of him.
I want to take a few minutes to look through the coins that we received from the bandits and see how many of them are similarly marked.
None of them are marked in the way that these coins are.
None of them have blood on them. They're
Okay.
all clean.
Some of them have blood on them, but as you wipe at the coins, the blood stains move off of them. But as you wipe at the blood-stained coins given to you by the innkeep, the blood does not disappear. It does not
Are they
leave.
magical?
Do you cast Detect Magic?
I think it would still
Yeah,
be
I'm gonna
going,
detect magic.
but you can cast it against cantrip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it is a
cantrip,
cantrip.
so I can just cast it again.
I'm just asking, do you cast it?
Sure.
They are indeed magical.
I do.
You can attempt a spellcraft.
I'm gonna attempt to do that. I have a hunch, but no, that's a wrong. I rolled the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15 plus something.
You don't.
Plus 5, so 20.
You can't figure out exactly what they do. You do know that they are drenched in conjuration and divination magic, and they are highly, highly magical. But you don't figure out much more than that, even with a 22.
I can't know for sure, but I can theorize that it's probably for something like scrying. Probably, maybe.
Huh.
But I don't know for
Well,
sure.
I mean, what other kind of opportunity are we going to have to...
Plenty, because we kill people often. Like eventually we're going to go to the keep at some point with high level, and there's going to be enough corpses there to bring him out of hiding. And if not, we're also off to either capture or kill the huntsman. That's another body we can use. We don't have to do it right now.
Yeah.
Well, still, in any case, we gotta get the corpses out of here as soon as possible. Like I said, the longer we just stand here and talk, the longer time he has to figure out what's going on.
We can talk whilst removing them.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
really summoned him
But we
yet.
gotta do that. Well, I mean, if
He
these
doesn't know
coins
until
alert him,
And
I mean,
the coins
he
alert
said
him once they get brought near a corpse. which we have not done yet.
I mean, if this is a scrying thing, and we've been standing here talking about corpses, so I don't know how that works.
You gotta say the magic words. Corpses are ready.
And with those magic words spoken, the man appeared. No.
Magic words. I like money.
Bam, he's there. He throws more coins at you, and he's just like,
Like I
what's
said.
up? Let's go.
Like I said, I don't know how it works. I'm just worried. Wanna get rid of the corpses.
All right, let's
Lily
get
doesn't
rid
get
of
any
the
more trouble.
corpses, then we can plan to
Should we leave the coin behind for now?
later. Yeah, let's not have any accidents.
So you guys leave the coin behind in the inn with the innkeep.
Presumably. I hope we
Or-
leave it behind.
Or what do you do with it?
Yeah, we're gonna leave it behind.
I don't know who had it last. I haven't really. No, but I guess I investigated it. But
You've lost the coin.
I
You don't
would-
know where it is. It's somewhere on your person. You forget about it, and you go to no. So you leave the coin behind. And head to move the corpses.
yeah, borrow up
Yes.
the card and probably something that pulls the card and get the corpses out of the cellar and get them out.
Yeah. So he has a mule stationed in his.
And he can decide what he wants to do with the one unconscious dude.
Yeah. You leave it with him, and he just goes.
mean, he's
no,
tied
I
up,
have a
so-
boy now.
Yeah, I own a boy now, so I'm gonna do with him what I want. Well, he does actually
What?
ask. He does ask. Did you guys find any? Did you find any weapons where the guys had died prior to your arrival?
Yeah, they fell on them. Very bloody.
Yes, unfortunate for them and their clumsy fingers. Could I have one of
Oh.
those weapons?
Off the rapier.
Preferably the +1 magical rapier.
Why do you want a weapon?
Why do you
Execution
want
time?
I need to keep safe. No, I'm not going to execute him. Are you insane? I've made my intentions pretty clear, haven't I? At least regarding the death of any people within my inn. No, he won't die. But,
You want to take
I
a
need
hand?
weapon. I'd kind of like to do that, but I probably won't. I don't like the sight of blood, which is unfortunate for someone in my profession, as there is a lot of fighting here. But no, I won't be doing that. I'll be just using the weapon to keep myself safe. I'm going to offer him a chance to redeem himself. They weren't.
That's very kind of you.
Yes,
Considering what they did to you and your village.
they.
Indeed.
I mean, at least they never really. They never harmed anyone who. Well, okay, they didn't kill anyone who didn't deserve it, and they were probably doing what they had to survive as well as we did. I don't like it, and I don't condone it, but I don't think he deserves to die over what he did. Not that I mind whatever you did, but I'd prefer another way. But I still do need a weapon to keep myself safe. I don't know how he'd react to this.
Well, he's probably be very out of it since he hit his head pretty hard going down.
Indeed.
But I don't think that's a bad idea to have a weapon at the ready. And I kind of turned to look at Kenpoki, who's carrying all the arsenal.
He just has like 18 weapons sticking out of like different
Yeah.
pockets.
Genboku was turn 5 degrees, you just hear the little clanking.
Like clunk, clunk, clunk. It's like, well, what do you say, Master Cat? Master Cat? Could you spare one of the weapons?
Genboku give him the one that is covered in the most blood.
he looks really disgusted by it. He's trying to hide his obvious disgust,
Well,
but he looks real disgusted, and he kind of says, oh, wait a moment, and he goes and grabs like a handkerchief or whatever he uses to wipe down the bar, and grabs the sword along that and starts immediately wiping it down.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Coagulated blood is difficult to get off.
yeah, it is. So yeah, you guys head to the general store. And who is going to go down into the basement to start to drag the bodies?
I'll go.
Okay. Make me a...
I can take him 2 at a
go.
time.
I guess I'll go help. Just because I want to fasten this process.
Make me some stealth checks.
Got that.
Oh, you mean the shopkeep didn't hear the fight downstairs?
No, he's a heavy sleeper.
Or us clanging out of the cellar with all the loot.
I mean, wouldn't it be 2 stories down, since he'd probably be sleeping on the top floor?
We
were in the
also
basement.
clanked out of the cellar with all the stuff.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
I'm carrying an unconscious guy with
you,
us.
you essentially need a natural 1, but I just wanted to see. But no, you don't fail. And you manage to get down into the basement, grab the bodies, and carry them out of the general store. Blood does leak from them onto the floor of the general store, and that rhymed. So,
I mean,
yeah,
Aaron could prestidigitation it away.
Yeah.
Does he?
Could he?
I mean, he could, but
Sure.
Please.
okay, he does.
Thanks.
It's just so simple. And so the general store clean. Do you guys replace the book? Like, do you put the bookcase back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do that. And clean up the blood, and you guys head out of town with the bodies? Or do you just go into the inn and throw them at the inn?
Yes, give them to the
No,
innkeeper. He wanted them,
I'm-
right?
Here's your dead
tempted.
bodies, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorely tempted.
Load them onto the cart and head out of town.
You throw them onto the cart with the mule, hopefully one that won't burn to death, and head out of town. At about...
Yeah, that mule is not long for this world. I feel very sorry for it.
Oh, God. And you guys are about, let's say you travel for about 3 miles to the, say, east into the forest, light forest, not like darkened wood to the north. More mishmash of trees here and there, no dense vegetation. Heading into the forest, and what do you do with the bodies? Just plop them down, let nature run its course?
I want to burn them.
Yeah, let's set up a bonfire.
Okay. So you start up a bonfire. You pour. You find kindling. After not too long.
Maybe dig like an actual grave to burn them in, so we don't start a forest fire.
Start
already.
another freaking forest fire.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
sure
You know,
you don't wanna
prep
do
the
that?
area so it doesn't spread. It's just a, I guess,
You guys-
body pit.
You
That's
guys,
just
start another forest fire and burn down the village you were trying to help. Just unfortunate. So yeah, you guys. You
not
It
all
appears
of us
to be
are
an-
wisdom 3.
It appears
Huh?
to have been an
Somebody say my name.
You let Genpoki take
I know
care of
what-
it, and he just burns down the entire freaking region. It's gone in smoke now. So yeah, you guys make a fire pit and toss the bodies into the fire pit and toss a lit torch and a bunch of kindling down there. And after not too long, it goes up in smoke and flame, and it burns. Well. And you guys just want to head back once you've dealt with the bodies?
Probably kind of make sure that it's burnt down so that the corpses are unusable.
Okay.
Don't leave an open fire in the...
It really
in the
depends on
forest.
what purposes you want to use them for.
I
But
mean, nothing,
as far as-
and nobody
as-
else. I don't want anyone else to use the bodies, so I just
Yeah,
want it to be
fair
nothing
enough.
but like ash, but it's bodies, so they burn probably horribly.
Yeah, as far as you can
It's-
tell, they are burnt beyond recognition, essentially. Like
The bones are way too
and-
brittle to be raised
Is it-
risen as skeletons.
Essentially, yeah.
I don't want that to happen.
At least if you somehow manage to cobble together enough of this ashen bone to raise anything, it would be too brittle to be of any use.
Then I say a quick prayer to Arcant to apologize for the loss of life that happened today or tonight.
I pray to death. Say you're welcome.
You just put your hands together real quickly and go, "I got you, fam," and stab another person. Yeah, you feel both of you feel the ethereal approval of your god. And do. Yeah, and so
And
you
then we head back.
handle the bodies and head back. And so you want to head back to the inn, or where do you want to go?
Into the inn because we need to return the cart, and that's
Yeah.
where our rooms are, and that's where most of my stuff is in my room.
Fair enough.
I'm just chalking up Nescali's fire fascination as being a goblin thing. And I'm going right back to the inn.
Okay. So you guys head back to the inn, and you do you retrieve your gold coin? Like, do you get it back from the innkeep?
Nah.
I don't.
Where's the longsword that the innkeeper was cleaning?
He has found an old moth-eaten sheath, and he has sheathed the sword in it.
Where is this sheathed sword?
At his hip.
Oh, okay. Oh, What is he doing right now?
Leave it, Kenpoki.
He's kind of just sitting down, looking over the his new boy.
Is the boy still unconscious?
The boy is still unconscious, yeah. And he is going to be, for the foreseeable future, as you put him down to like -20, and I think he heals like 1 non-lethal per hour. So it's going to be like 20 hours of this guy with his concussion unconscious. God, he's going to be just nothing. Wow, he's going to not have a lot of
on
function.
permanent disability.
Yeah, he's not going to have a lot left up there. But yeah, he is still unconscious, and the innkeep is just kind of sitting over him, seemingly waiting for him to fall back into consciousness.
I want to sleight of hand his long sword out and put a bloody one in the sheath.
So it'll get stuck in the sheath.
Do I know Genpoki well enough to see him like sizing up the sword?
But why? Why would you do that? It's just gonna get stuck in the sheath.
I think it's just for the little.
Because I'm able to.
Oh my god. Okay, sure. Make me.
You're
make
a
me
monster.
I do really prefer not to do like player versus player kind of skill checks, but do go ahead and just make me a stealth, and Niscali make me a perception.
I'm gonna go invisible.
So at this point, Steve has already head upstairs to his room.
I guess Steve has a.
What are you doing?
I'm going to say it is far more noticeable for you to suddenly disappear than for you to stealthily do whatever you're trying to do. Oh my god.
I'll get to a location where you can't just stare at me, and then I'll go invisible.
Okay, fine. You wait for a moment where Niscali and nobody else is paying attention to you.
I was gonna wait, like hang behind when everyone else went upstairs.
Yeah,
well, then we're both hanging around.
There's definitely going to be a moment where you're not paying attention to Niscali. In any case, I mean to Genpoki, that is, where he can go invisible without you noticing.
No, when I see them like going upstairs, and I think Genpoki's going, I'm gonna approach the innkeep.
Okay, fair enough. So you do that, and he goes. He looks kind of drowsy, and he kind of he looked kind of peaceful, almost like he was sleeping, and then he just goes, Hey.
Sorry, sorry I woke you up.
No worries. I'm just waiting around.
We got rid of the bodies.
It's,
I don't think the man's gonna appear because we made sure that he can't use them.
That's good. He doesn't. I don't want him to have any more. I don't know what he's doing, but it can't be good. It seems wrong. It seems wrong.
If you need rest, then I can keep watch over this guy. I don't think he's gonna wake up anytime soon, but if it makes you feel safer, I can stay down here and keep watch.
Are you sure?
We took a pretty good nap before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys did go to your room. I thought you were just chilling for 8 hours.
I trust you. You seem like a good fella.
Thank you.
People around these parts, they don't like goblins much.
You're still not disguised, right?
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't been disguised the whole time since we
Yeah.
got to this town again, and the
People-
encounter with this guy's bullying this guy.
Yeah.
I've been a goblin.
He goes, yeah, people around these parts, they don't like your kind much, but I think you have to see beyond that. See beyond what's just on the outside, and I think you've got a pretty good beater in there. So
Thank you. I
He's-
really appreciate it. I mean, people aren't exactly wrong to distrust goblins, but you know what? I appreciate it.
no, but still, one of them. Well, many of them are good. Not everyone is. Not every apple that falls from the rotten tree is rotten, if you know what I mean. Sometimes,
Yeah, I get the gist.
sometimes, and his eyes kind of linger on you. Sometimes a golden apple falls, and it's a good day. I'm gonna head to bed now. You keep an eye on him. Don't let him die. Not under
Just
my
a
watch.
quick. I'm not gonna let him die. Just a quick thing before you go.
Yeah.
Here, and I give him all my share we found from the cave, all the money my share of the money we
The-
found.
The entire thing,
Yeah.
the 500 some?
However much I got, it was. Well, I didn't calculate the 80 into that, but like over 3. How much is that? 300 and something gold.
The gold was
700.
289.
Yeah, and then 160 gold with the platinum, and then like 78 gold from the silver. So it's like 500 gold. You give him all of that?
Yeah, I gave him all of that.
He goes,
Wow.
no, I can't take that.
He
No
was-
worries. What you've done
No,
for me.
it was all this was from you and your village anyway, so you can distribute it amongst the villagers. I mean, it's not all of it, but it should help. I want you to have it. I have plenty myself. I get by.
Are you sure this is so much? It doesn't
Yeah,
seem
I'm
right.
I'm sure. I mean, it doesn't seem right for me to keep it when it was stolen in the first place from all of you. You need this money to survive. I can get by.
You're a good one.
He grabs the
I try to be.
he grabs the sack from you.
Listen, I know you're gonna be something one day. I know you're gonna be big. And if you ever have a place for any of us, we'll come with you, and we'll do everything we can in our power to make sure you have the best experience of your life. We will forever be in your debt. Thank you so much.
It's
he-
okay. I just try to do good by the world.
He kind of stifles a tear.
I'm gonna go to bed now. It's been a long day, and I think it's starting to rain.
It looks like it. I'll keep an eye on this guy. Make sure he doesn't die or do anything
Thanks.
else stupid.
Thank you. Goodbye.
And he
Night.
Good night.
and he heads off to his
Blessings.
room in the back. Okay.
And I take a seat and keep watch on this dude for the rest of the night.
You're fairly
Just
certain from
usually
your
poke him with a stick.
you're fairly certain from your previous heal check that he's not gonna wake up for. I'm gonna have to look up how much non-lethal damage you heal every hour, but I think he's not gonna wake up for. at
But
least, like,
because it's
20
not
hours.
lethal, it's not the kind where you just randomly die every hour.
Yes,
or
he's not gonna like. It's not. He's not gonna die. Like you know that.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But he's gonna be out for a while.
Maybe
but
do
yeah,
some field dressing on the head or something to ease it
Yeah,
a
you
little
could-
bit, I guess.
You can definitely do a heal check to see if you can't speed up the process a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that because he's tied up. He's not gonna do anything. I could just scream if anything happens.
I mean,
so
you could
know.
also use your magic.
I mean, like, Could.
We're going into the next day, so you're gonna get your spells back
Do
anyway.
you really
Yeah,
want
that's
to
okay,
waste
yeah,
your
I can
magic like that?
I mean, I'm gonna even if I don't rest, it's gonna be like a certain time of the morning when I can just do the meditation and get
Yeah,
my
it's
spells
like-
back anyway.
It's like another. What time of
Because it's
day
the
did
time-
you decide to do the thing?
The thing?
Was it
The
noon
spell
when we
preparation?
got here?
It was noon when you got here, and you waited like I don't know. I think you waited like 8 or 12 hours until it was like midnight.
Yes.
And then you went and did the stuff, and you've been looting, and you've been having conversations, and you've been dragging bodies and burning them. it's like 3-4 a.m. at this point.
So maybe what time do people usually wake up?
Like
Or
normal
adventurous.
7, alright.
like 8.
We could
7 or
have
8,
7,
so maybe
8,
like
like working
I don't know,
people,
7 to 8 is when I would have the thing if we
Yeah, fair enough.
theoretically
Like,
head out at 8.
Like peasants and farmers and like workers, they would usually wake up at maybe like 5-6 a.m. So you okay? So let's
Probably say
eight-
like 8 to 9 is pretty good because we do these things where we just stay up all night, so I still need the hours to rest.
yeah.
So
fair
like
enough.
later in the morning.
Okay, so let's
some
say
point.
it's 8 a.m. So it's about let's say it's 4.5 hours from now. So it's going to be 4.5 more
Okay.
hours. So what do you want to do vis-a-vis the unconscious vegetable?
I'm gonna cast a single cure light wounds on him.
Okay. I'm gonna.
That's a
Find out.
pretty good roll, just to kind of
Wow.
and maybe like do the heal thing to double his healing time. Is that how it works? I can't remember how it works.
I think because it's non-lethal damage, you heal them like doubly.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
But where does it say? Yeah, it says here you heal non-lethal damage at the rate of 1 hit point per hour per character level. Okay, and you heal him for how much? 11. Yeah, he immediately springs to life. So you touch him lightly, and he immediately goes.
Shh. Hey,
What
calm down.
happened?
calm down.
What happened? You?
What can you remember?
I think I fell and hit my head. It's all foggy in my brain right now. I don't. Are you? I remember seeing somebody like you. Have we met before?
Maybe.
I distinctly remember seeing somebody very, very much like you. I'm not dead, am I?
No, you're not dead.
That's good. I
Maybe
thought
you
I
should go
was
back to
dead.
sleep. You seem pretty bad.
I'm pretty well rested, I think. And he starts to attempt to stand up, and he immediately falls over. Oh God, do my legs not work? No, I do feel them. I feel them.
Here, let me help, and I help
right.
him back into like a.
I think he was in a chair or something.
He was. I was gonna say he was lying on the cold concrete floor, but let's say he was in a chair. So yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on the innkeep because we just kind
Yeah.
of left him there. So
Let's say he was in a chair, in kind of
okay,
a
I'm gonna just
slouching
here.
position.
Let me help, and I kind of.
help him back to the chair.
You might be right. I probably need just a little rest. Make the fog go away. I can
Yeah,
see
maybe that's for the best.
I have a pounding headache. Did you know why that is?
Well, you said you remembered falling, so probably that.
I probably fell and hit my head. I was just gonna close my eyes. Just a little nap and nap. Maybe a little nap. And he falls asleep almost immediately.
Yeah, and Nazgul kind of grimaces because he knows that you shouldn't go to sleep if you have a concussion.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
That is that's not a good idea.
That's
But I don't want
literally
him to
the
be
last
awake.
thing.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Just a bit of brain damage here, a bit of brain damage there. It can't all be bad.
Potential stutter, but you know.
Yeah. So, what is Steve doing?
Steve has already gone up to bed.
Wait, what? You did just sleep 8 hours, like 4 hours ago.
Then I had a vigorous 4 hours of killing. It's important to maintain a proper sleeping schedule.
Fine, but you don't. If you have anything that resets upon that rest, you don't get the benefits of that. Like if your gear, if you get a new gear from your dealer, like you don't get that. Because
that only takes an hour of preparation. It's not dependent on sleep.
It's not dependent on like long rest or like once every 24 hours.
Nope. It just takes an hour of preparation. So theoretically, I could do that 12 times a day if I have an hour to prep between encounter to prepare.
And how long do those babies last?
10 minutes per level.
No, I mean how long do they stay fresh?
For 1 day.
Okay.
I can only have one at a time, so it's like I use it, then take an hour to prepare a new one. Use it, take an hour to prepare a new one.
You can't have multiple flasks on you at a time.
No.
Oh, okay.
Very carefully when I use them.
Gotcha, fam. Okay. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So vigorous killing, and then you head to bed and do your sleepy sleep. I think Gimboki wanted to do something, but he is BRB. So if you guys want, you can take a few minutes for a breather.
Use the bathroom anyways. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. So let's take a few minutes.
Yes, aside from once the guy goes to sleep, Nazca is just gonna kind of sit there, keep an eye, and just maybe read his prayer book, just to pass time.
Fair enough.
But yeah, BRB.
BRB.
I return to see we're on a break.
Indubitably we are. As long as, well, if you want to take your break, you can do that. Otherwise, we can go over what you wanted to do as other people were doing stuff.
Well, the only thing I wanted to do was swap out the long swords.
Yeah, so Niscali took over for the dude for watching over his boy. So the dude went to bed.
Can I follow him into his room?
Yes, you can. You can indeed do that. So you sneakily... I feel like I shouldn't need to make you do a stealth check, but there are still consequences if you do impossibly somehow fail. So do make me a stealth check.
Okay.
But so difficult to fail, so it's almost impossible to fail. Yeah. So also make me a sleight of hand check. As you attempt to do this, you'd have to, like, critically fail. Yeah, you're still fine. You're just unsheathing it because he took off his sheath and laid it on the table, so you manage to slide the sword out of its sheath and replace it with a bloody one. Well done. What if he has PTSD?
He cleaned it once, he can clean it again.
Fair enough. Well, maybe his cleaning rag was so dirty he had to throw it out. Did you think about that?
It's raining.
Maybe it just... Sure. So, boo boo boo. So, was there anything else you wanted to do, or did you want to go to sleep like Steve?
No, I'll go to sleep after doing that.
Okay. God, you guys are well rested. 16 hours in like 20 hours. That's a lot of sleep.
Well,
We had a
almost
lot of talking.
Did a lot of corpse moving. Okay, so you guys had to sleep. We'll just wait around for Cosmo.
I shall be right back again.
Okay.
I need to get rid of some of this equipment I'm carrying.
Dump
Weigh
it
me
in
down.
a lake. Dump it in a lake.
If I throw the sword in a lake, no one's going to catch it.
Also, there isn't a lake nearby.
Throw it in the well.
Also, even if you do throw it in a lake, you know, the watery wenches handing out swords is no, you know, proper way to create a system of government, so it's pointless anyway.
Looks like we're all back.
A Cosmo? Oh yeah, he is back. Okay. Then we can continue.
back. I
You
just have to say
guys. Yep. You guys wake up the next day. The innkeep wakes up a bit earlier at about. When would he wake up? At about 8. Yeah, about 8-ish. He almost got his entire. No, he wakes up at about 9. He would wake up at about 9. So he wakes up at about 9, at about the time that Muscali is finishing up his spell prep. Heading down.
I shall also change out Aaron's spells if I need to.
And he goes, did he wake up at all? Just-
Yeah, he woke up once, but he went back to sleep. But he should be like alright to wake up now if you want to talk to him.
Oh yeah, I'll just I'll let him doze and I'll talk to him once he wakes proper.
Like I said, he's probably gonna be pretty out of it, so I don't know. Maybe be careful.
That's probably not the worst thing that he's a bit out of it, considering circumstances. But I'd prefer it if he were in his right mind, but that's maybe not an option at this point. Yeah, in any case, your friend should be down any moment now. I'll just get started on opening up this place, getting it ready for guests, however few there may be, and then later today I'll call in the town and we'll spread out your generous helping. And he smiles quietly.
Just to kind of make sure, like, did we just leave this guy in the main area of the tavern part of this inn?
Yeah, he's just in he's sleeping in a chair in like the main room of the tavern.
Should we maybe move him like somewhere more private first before people start coming in?
Oh, it's no worries. Nobody comes in here until 11, 12. If he hasn't woken by then, I'll get moving. I'll get to moving him, but until then, he's fine to stay here. But first visitors are the farmers who want a good lunch after a hard morning.
Well, if you're sure.
I wouldn't worry about it. It'll be fine. Worst case scenario, he's just a drunken guest who overslept and overstayed his welcome.
All right.
I'll probably wait down there anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff like later on. I'm doing it right now. So yeah.
I think maybe like an hour later or something like that. Genboki and Steve, and I guess Aaron as well. I guess he was sleeping too. Awaken and head downstairs after gathering your stuff.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, guys.
Seamless.
Noska is already munching some porridge breakfast.
It's
Probably.
pretty good, considering the fact that it's porridge.
Good porridge.
It's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure you can
just-
afford
just-
other things like porridge now.
Yeah, but the nobody's open until around 11, and I won't be able to get wares until then. But so until then, it's gonna be delicious porridge, or alternatively, pie bugs. What do you say?
Porridge.
Fair enough. He laughs and hands you a steaming hot bowl of. I was gonna say delicious, but that would be a lie. So he hands you a steaming hot bowl of porridge.
Porridge
It
can be
tastes-
delicious.
Yes, it's not in this case, but it is good relative to what you would have expected. And so you guys eat your fill of delicious porridge, or if you have rations and would rather eat those, you can also do that. And after a while, you finish up your bland breakfast.
Well, the question is, which has fewer maggots, the porridge or the rations?
Hey, he may not be a rich man, but he's a proud man, and there are no maggots in his food.
Unless you ask for them.
Yes, if you do ask for them, he does have them somewhere lying around, but
I mean,
Aside from
maggots
that.
make, if you try them and crush them, it makes for good protein.
pie bugs are filled with protein. But they are
Yeah, I mean-
rancid. Rancid. They are
I mean,
not
you try
good.
them and crush them, and then they don't taste like anything, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, that's... Yeah, you'd think that. You would think that, but oof, boy.
I mean, we have, like, the cricket here with... I can't remember what they're called.
Cricket meal.
Yeah, we have, like... And the stores, they sell like bread that has crickets in them.
Yes. That
Crunchy.
would be
And
That
it's
would
just
be the
normal in
case,
stores. And
but-
chocolate.
but well, pie bugs don't exactly gorge themselves on the most sanitary remains. I don't want to go further into detail
I don't
than
know what
that.
those bugs actually are, so I'm just gonna go with what I know about making meals out of bugs.
Yeah. Consider
Toasted
them
mealworms and cricket.
less than a delicacy. Let's just say that. Let's just leave it at that. They're a
They're
food
a
of
food.
necessity.
Yeah, I'm a
Necessities.
goblin. I'm probably used to eating all sorts of weird
Yeah,
things.
she's got a good
Oh
point.
yeah, probably. Absolutely.
You probably eat spiders. Disgusting creature.
You weirdo.
No, and I don't have to, but I can.
Disgusting.
Food's a food.
Hey, Napas, how's that glass house working out for you? You got a lot of rocks in it?
Whatever you talk about, my character has never eaten a spider.
Fair enough. So what do you guys want to do after having eaten your fill of plain old porridge?
Do we want to head back to Black Hollow to get, you know?
I want to go to the shop to sell this gear because I'm clanking around.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I want to sell the man the stuff we took for his basement.
Okay. So you
Maybe not
guys-
sell it here, but just go to Black Hollow or something.
You wouldn't be able to sell it
Yeah.
here. The general store,
Yeah.
like, no, they have like
Come
rope
on.
and they have like
The-
rope and oil, like one
the-
oil.
More importantly, they don't have enough money to pay for it.
They can buy
they
the
don't.
mundane stuff, maybe.
Or not.
To Black Hollow it is.
To
Well,
Black
Yeah.
Hollow it is. Well, maybe after yesterday, but before that, no. So you guys head into Black Hollow. And it's just like you remember, dark and dreary and kind of fog covered. And you guys head into the smithy.
Yes.
And he goes, "Oh, it's good to see you. Cheap metal. Never complain about that." And you sell all of these stuff.
I am listing it now.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That should be everything. Oh no, long swords. Oh, I've already listed those. Alright, so that's the items and their base price. And there's the amount where we get to sell them.
Indubitably. So you sell them for 1,415 gold pieces. As you hand over the rapier, he goes, "This will be some quality craftsmanship. If you find any more magical weapons, I probably don't have the capital to buy any more from you, but there are some specialty stores scattered around the place. You might be able to offload them there." But he buys this one from you. And you guys get 1,415 gold pieces as you sell all that good gear.
All right, we have a bank here, so we can actually convert these into.
Did he like the especially clean longsword?
He didn't comment on it because it was the it was the only weapon that was cleaned. Like he didn't comment on it, but he did. His eyes did light up slightly when he saw it, as if to say, "Yay, something I don't have to clean." And yes, there is indeed a bank here, and you can convert your quiche to smaller quiche. As always, do beware to keep a few gold pieces on your person, because not everyone can break a platinum.
Mm-hmm. Few gold pieces.
It's so good to get off all this weight.
I can imagine how satisfying it is to go from, like, you are medium load to you are not carrying anything.
Well, went from like 153 down to 53, so I lost 100 pounds worth of stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. So after selling all of that stuff, what do you guys wish to do? Do you want to buy something, or...
I'm checking my buying list, see if I can afford buy one.
I cannot. So I'm
I
pretty
have
much done.
almost 200 platinum pieces. Most. Once I have 200, then I can get a what do you call it? Bag that you put things in.
Bag of holding.
Bag
Yes,
holding,
thank you. Bag of holding.
Isn't, was it a minor? Was it a minor bag of holding? That was 2,500.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm getting there. I mean, the other thing I really want to get is a amulet of mighty fists. I think that's what it's called. It gives me
Yes.
gives my fists a +1 magical item.
Yep.
And that's like
Though it is
5,000.
slightly expensive.
Yeah, but it makes my fist magic.
It does
+1
indeed.
fists.
That is really sweet. So you have magic fists. Oh. Fist your face off.
Can I pay someone to enchant my cookery?
You would indeed be able to do that.
We'd have to wait around for 2
Mastercrafted.
days.
Yeah, it is 2 days.
Is your
Okay.
kukri mastercrafted?
Yes.
Excellent.
So if you guys want to wait around for 2 days, I can enchant my
Yeah, I
cookery.
think we can wait around for 2 days.
You're doing it with your silver cookery?
Yes.
Question mark? Does it cost anything extra to enchant
No.
a silver weapon? Cool. Then yes, you will be able to do that. No problem. So it's going to be 2 days of no cookery.
I got backup weapons, it's fine.
Oh yeah, I need to... God, I'm really bad at this. See... it's been 1 day. Okay, so advanced stage. Do you guys want to do anything for these 2 days around which you are waiting?
Nothing in particular for me.
If you guys just want to wait around, then that's fine too.
Could we roll diplomacy to gather information on the bounties?
You could definitely do that. Roll diplomacy to gather information. So, about whom are you attempting to learn more?
I'll probably learn some more about the wizard.
Let's see. Ooh. So you walk into a while you're walking around the streets asking people around for information, you learn of somebody who is a bit of a traveler, who saw something up to the north that might be able to help you. And so you go up to that person eventually, asking them about what they saw, and he says, "I was traveling up north, traveling with my band. We were going through darkened wood, heading up to the north. We wanted to see the frozen glaciers. See something up there. I've got an uncle up there. He's a good man, and I wanted to see him and of course the glaciers. But as we were traveling,
What's the glaciers?
a glacier, a glacier,
Glacier.
glacier."
Glacier.
But he doesn't know how to pronounce it. So as we were traveling up to see the glaciers, we were beset upon by a man in a feathered cloak with bags under his eyes, and he spoke in a haphazard manner. Sounded almost insane. Wanted something from us. I didn't know what.
Well, the ramblings of madmen can sound quite insane.
Before I knew it, my party were charging at him. They wanted to kill him. The flick of his wrist, he threw an explosion down at us. Killed half my men. The other half, they fled in terror. Shit their fucking pants. They were also killed. I was the only one that managed to get up there alive.
Wizards.
I don't know why you're looking for this man, but beware. He's a fucking madman. And he'll kill anyone he can. And that is all the information that you learn about this man. At least, as you gather information during this day. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do as you were waiting?
I think I'm just gonna count my money a little bit.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Enjoying the adventurer life.
It is a good.
Platinum piece. 3 platinum piece.
Count my money. Count my money. So you hear raucous laughter coming down from Steve's room at the inn. All during your.
You really blame me?
No, I mean, yeah, no. That's it is a lot of money. Like, here's $1,000 coin and another one. It's pretty sweet. So you guys wait around for 2 days until the sweet item is enchanted. Silver kukri +1 silver kukri. It is now.
No longer minus damage. Yay.
Yay. It's pretty sweet.
It can now also hit incorporeal and ghosts.
That's pretty sweet as well.
That is.
Yeah.
Well,
Next
50% chance instead of no percent chance.
Yeah. See,
Next up,
look on the bright side.
1,000 ghosts.
Well, shit.
Well, I can now overcome magic DR if that ever comes up, as well as silver.
Always look on the bright side of life. In any case, I do believe that this will be a good stopping point for us right now, as you are in Black Hollow, waiting to decide what you should do next.
Not die.
Yes, that would be.
So always a good plan.
That's in general preferable to the alternative.
I was like how
Which is
we're
death.
in Black Hollow, but still in this basement.
It's a good basement. Call
Yeah.
it together in like
Got
5
corpses,
minutes.
everything you'd
It's a
want.
quality basement.
It is
Black Hole.
basement.
I have a map of every town of Black Hole. I should probably
Man.
make a map of Black Hole.
A 2,000 gold bounty. I could probably buy my Amulet of Mighty Fist with that.
You mean with that 500 gold you'd be getting?
Ouch. That's gonna be a big old oof.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, oof. Okay, so we're gonna call it there, and I will see you guys possibly next week, possibly not. I will let you know on Discord.
Hopefully, Rain will be able to join us again at some point.
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.
See ya.
See you
Bye
next
bye.
week.